Yep. Not much. You? Sorry? Alright. I thought you said something after that part. What program do you use? OBS or something else? No. The screen capture. Okay. I just didn't know if it was Streamlabs or what. What game are you playing? Alright. I thought you said you were live streaming, so thought it was a game. Alright. Let me sign into one of my burner YouTube accounts so I can make shit. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, I'm gonna mute you on Discord just so I can hear you on the... Okay. Sorry, I just unmuted you. I can't hear a damn word you're saying. Your sound is like non-existent.
Hey, that should be a bit better. This is why I have people tune into my stream before I announce it. This is why I do a test stream real quick. Thank you. Thank you for that.
It is funny. Someone just commented on your video.
Yeah, that'd be my boyfriend.
What the hell is he doing? Get your ass in here.
Nah.
Alright,
He,
give me a second. I'm gonna mute again so I can listen.
No, my boyfriend's telling me that's fine. I just gotta make sure that... There we go. Since since OBS isn't showing the chat at all, I had to pull it up on my phone. So there will be a slight delay responding to things on the thing. Also, I want to get some disclosures out of the way here. Now that we've got this show on the road. Disclosure number 1. There is one restaurant missing in that tier list. It's the Texas Dairy Queen. We'll get to that when we get to the Dairy Queen. I will actually, go into that a little bit more detail than I would have liked. Thing number 2 is that this is just me doing the tier list. If anybody wants any details or Q&A or anything like that about the trip itself or one of the restaurants or anything of that nature, feel free to ask. However, if something gets into a bit more detail than I would like, I'll probably say, no, I can't answer that. You'll have to wait until the full proper video comes out around Thanksgiving, because this is just my commentary and my tier list personally. Thing number 3, James Dean. He is the man that helped me put this together. He is the guy that helped me facilitate the road trip itself. He will join in later in the stream. I don't know when. But I did link his channel in the description below, because the video and probably future updates about the road trip will go up on his channel as well as this channel. But that channel should be the one you should follow more than mine. Even though this one will probably be the flagship channel for the road trip facilitating. Anyways. Logan, do you have any questions?
Yeah, give me a minute.
Sorry for roping you into this. I thought you didn't respond. I didn't know if you would.
No.
Because I know we were supposed to talk Six Flags. If we want to talk Six Flags too, that's fine. This is more of a hangout thing anyways.
Okay. That's done.
You know, I'm totally on board for this, you know, talking about Six Flags before we get into the tier list. Just to see, you know, just to kind of wait and see if other people show up.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a little bit more information, because we have to make a run over to Rockford before going over to Six Flags.
That's gonna be rough.
I'm sorry?
Okay, so it would if you want my opinion, it'd probably be easier to, and this is my opinion, it would probably be easier for you to go to Rockford and then Six Flags, and just skip Janesville altogether. You would have to pay for parking. However, my Six Flags season pass does have a +1. I'd be willing to have you be my +1 if we were to meet at the Six Flags parking lot. That is what I will say.
I'm sorry. Can you say that one more time?
Okay, so it would be more efficient if I just meet you there at Six Flags.
Instead of me picking you up?
Yes.
Yeah.
You would have to pay for parking, but
that's doable.
I could still pay for your day pass, because my Six Flags season pass does have a +1 day pass equipped to my season pass.
That's awesome.
I am willing to, and plus I know that I haven't paid you in a while for the VR headset, so if you want to put that towards the VR headset along with me compensating you for the parking, that be something I wanted to negotiate. But if that's something you don't want to negotiate and you were like, no, nah.
Yeah, that's definitely up for discussion.
Yeah.
I'm not in the right mindset right now to talk that. Just look at disclosure number 4.
Well, I'd like that figured out within the next couple of days, simply because the last thing I want figured out is whether or not you're okay with me having an open invite.
Oh no,
for
that's
everybody meet up.
fine.
Good. I will post the event in the Discord server then.
One more thing, I don't know. It's supposed to be July 13th.
That's a Thursday.
10 a.m.
That's a Thursday.
Yeah, but I don't know if we're supposed to meet up in Rockford at 10 a.m. or at Six Flags at 10 a.m.
Six Flags opens at 10 a.m.
Yeah, I know, but because of the exchange program thing, there's apparently a lot of kids coming from France, and they'll stay with us for a month. We have one for a month. Again,
it's your call. If July 13th is the day we are meeting up at Six Flags, just give me an ETA of when you will be at the park. I will meet you at the park and reimburse you for parking, probably in the form of lunch. I'll buy you lunch.
Squirrel, are you sure about that? Just because you're adding me, you may be adding me on as a +1. I just don't think it's fair that you're paying for me to have fun. That.
It's included with my season pass. I get a +1 for one day. I can have a +1 for one day anytime during my season pass. But it's only the one time. And you're as good as Canada as anybody, really. I would include my boyfriend or someone else like that, but my boyfriend hates roller coasters. Most of my friends don't do coasters really that either. Most of my friends will either decline the offer because they can afford it, or not be into roller coasters. You know?
Yeah. Okay.
So the way I see it is, if you felt bad about that, you could just knock off like $60 or $70 off the VR headset, and I'd say that's fair and square for me. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, and my boyfriend just says on the chat that he is not into roller coasters.
I see the
So,
chat.
I mean, if you want to be fair about this, I'd like that. Honestly, I'm suggesting that. It's one of the reasons I'm suggesting it. Hey,
that's perfect.
take some money off the VR headset because I haven't paid you in a while. You know, I think that's actually more than fair, personally, if that's something, you know, because as you said, it's nearly $100 for the day. You know.
Yeah, and I'm thinking about just you said 60 or 70. I'm thinking about 90 just because it is close to 100.
Yeah, well, that's what the park, because the day pass is 60, parking is 15.
It's actually 45 now.
Day pass is only 45.
Yeah. I just got done looking it up like a couple of hours ago.
Where do you factor in the $100 then?
The parking. So and then there's tax, which is like
Parking's only 15.
It's showing on the website. Give me a second. Let me figure out how to spell this. Let's do it like this. Hang on.
I thought parking was only 15.
Give me a second.
I also need to find my cup. I need to find my cup. I need to find my Six Flags cup.
Tickets. I don't know where to go for this.
Like, 100%. Like, I would totally be like, tell my boyfriend Duncan, hey, bitch, you're coming with me to Six Flags one day. You know, but
yeah. So I'm sharing my screen. Here's everything for it. Let me know when, if you're watching.
I am watching.
Okay, so the gate this was reduced from 90 down to 45.
Yep.
For the one day. Like day, let's just put on the 13th. Is it? I thought it's supposed to. There it is. And here's the flash stuff, which we're just doing a skip. No, thank you. Meals, no. Extras, one day.
Holy shenanigans! $35.
Yeah.
That ain't right.
Whoa!
This is because I
no.
have
Yeah. So I see what you're saying. Okay, parking is only per car, not per head. Just to let you know.
I know. Yeah, having a $35 fucking parking fee. Holy fucking shit.
Yeah, no kidding. Like,
but
oh man, you know what?
Doing 90 would be fair for that. What do you think?
It would be fair. We should attempt to find a way to carpool everybody in my car then.
Depending on if you're bringing anyone, that won't work. There's 3 people in my car, including me.
I have nobody coming with me. I am the only one in Janesville. Anybody else that would come with is going to come from the Conomowoc or Milwaukee area. How's it going, James?
Good. Still
James,
on? We are still on.
Man? I'm doing alright. How you been, Logan?
I'm doing alright. You know, I just noticed you came in.
Yeah.
Okay.
We are discussing Six Flags plans, but now I think we got things fairly sorted out for the moment. I'm satisfied with that sorting out, at least for the moment.
Honestly, for me, I am not satisfied on like the actual time of everything.
Well, the time,
You know what I mean?
I only cared about the date.
Yeah.
And whether or not we're actually doing it. That's all I cared about.
Okay.
Because from there, I can.
The only thing that will make it not happen is if it's storming.
True. Well, Well, let's hope it doesn't rain then.
Yeah, agreed.
If we need to cancel, we'll cancel and do something else. Anyways, tier list time.
If you were ready, yeah, I can be ready here in just a minute.
Hey, I have another idea for a topic. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead with that.
All right. I at the beginning of the stream, James, I put in a couple of disclaimers.
Okay.
The first one being that I forgot a place.
Oh, the.
Texas Dairy Queen.
Oh, that's fine.
So I'm going to be doing Texas Dairy Queen and regular Dairy Queen.
Can we just add it really quick?
No, I'm going to be doing something a little different.
Oh, okay.
And when we get to the Dairy Queen, I'll talk about it then. The other disclaimer is if I happen to get a question on my stream about anything in regards to the road trip or the restaurants themselves or the experiences or anything like that, at my discretion, I will not answer them sometimes, simply because I do want to leave out as few... I want to be able to have the future video in Thanksgiving be as comprehensive as possible. This is just me doing the tier list and talking shop a little bit about the restaurants.
Understood.
So if there are questions, either in voice chat or in text chat on the YouTube channel side of things or the Discord side of things, I'll answer them at my discretion. But James, you can chime in if you think I'm going too far or not enough detail.
I mean, I appreciate you doing that, but I think you got a good handle on it, so it shouldn't be too bad.
Actually, surprisingly, I don't have any love handles. That's the one surprise about the road trip. I didn't gain any weight.
Not exactly what I meant, but all right. You know what? The real surprise is how the fuck I lose weight.
Yeah, right.
Somehow lost 3 pounds on the trip. Damn. Give me just a moment. I am finishing up something in Planet Coaster, and then I can join up.
Oh, you told me you would stream that. Oh man.
I need to get a handle on it, my guy. Like, I'm doing career mode. So not much interesting here. It's pretty fucking good, yeah.
I've been wanting some I wanted to watch someone play it more in depth other than Clint from LGR, because that's the only exposure I have to Planet Coaster.
Why don't
I mean, yeah, I'll show you, but like money.
Hey, Squirrel.
Yeah.
There once was a ship that put to sea.
Don't you? No. I'm
The
on stream. I'm on UOT. I am the YouTubes. Okay, we do not discuss that.
I didn't say anything about anything. I just
We're
said
not
something about
sailing on YouTube.
Does this mean? Oh, by the way, we're only gonna be talking about the tier list. Does that comment mean you're going to edit all of this out?
No. This is a live stream.
Wait, are we streaming?
Yeah, I am streaming
right now. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on the watch this channel.
Well, okay. All right, let me save this. Let me save the park, and
I told, well, at the beginning of the stream, I also discussed that you wouldn't be in for a little bit. I had to think about what that P was,
well,
that
I'm here
red
now.
P is, and I just remembered what it was. So, okay, 45 restaurants. Let's do this. Technically 44, but who's counting? Me. That's who.
We'll
Technically
talk about
46.
45. Well, the tier list itself is 44, but we'll talk about 45.
Oh, hey, I'm sorry, Scroll. Before you start,
Yo.
Sorry.
Yes! Several restaurants have knots.
The Discord layout on the screen is blocking some of the letters for the tier list.
Better.
I don't know. Stream hasn't caught up yet.
I scrolled up.
It's so delayed. But if you scrolled up, you're gonna be losing some of the restaurant icons.
Nah, if I start dragging, that's why I started down here. Trust me, I've got a a VOD of I've got like a overview of what you guys are looking at on my OBS side of things. So yes. As for which restaurants have not, I think I don't know. I don't remember if Rocky Rococo's does or not. I don't know. Rocky Rococo's does not. Where's Rocky Rococo's? There it is.
One more thing, Squirrel. I think I'm gonna get going just because with me being like this, I think I'm just gonna mess you up with this.
Oh no, that's okay, man. If you wanna just like opt out for a while or just watch the stream in the background, that's fine.
Alright. Alright.
I take that back. I don't think any of these restaurants do have knots.
Oh, I was losing my mind for a minute there, man. I had a boomer moment.
You had a boomer
clicked
moment.
On your, I clicked on your
White Castle does, doesn't it?
White Castle does
not. No?
Nope. Go on.
I clicked on your stream and it was starting to play in Discord and I didn't know that. And then I tried to mute the stream itself.
That's
and
great.
I just kept hearing,
Wait, it actually worked.
Like, knots. You said that already.
That's amazing.
Where is that coming from? Oh,
You actually got to run an embedded link? That's great. Not what I was expecting, but I'll take it.
Oh, it's not so bad.
Yeah, it works with embedded links.
I didn't know that.
That's more of a YouTube thing than it is yours.
Excellent. Anyways, are we re- So, I'm just gonna kick it off with A and W.
Hold on. You introduced what we're doing.
I did before you hopped on.
Oh, how long have you been waiting on this?
About 15
21
minutes.
Oh.
About 15 minutes.
Well, without further ado, let's continue.
Okay, but I guess we can go over the tier list itself a little bit before we put anything
No, we
in.
should do, go day by day.
Day by day.
Yeah.
God.
Alright,
Okay. That,
you guys have a good one.
I mean, that will throw me off a little bit, but that's fine.
Why? Did you put it alphabetized?
Yeah, it's alphabetized. Look at it. But I've got the sheets right here. I've got the sheets right here. Oh, stop being a drama queen. Anyways, yeah, we can go by day if you want.
Yeah. I mean, that's up to you. Really,
I was
'cause,
just
like,
gonna.
I was more like, oh, day by day might be easier, so that way we can talk about like.
Yeah, we can do day
just
by
do
day.
it. Just
Yeah,
do
let's-
it. Just do it how you want. Just do
Yeah,
it how
we'll
you
just do
want.
it by day. I've got it day by day here anyway, so. It's laid out alphabetized because it sorted the files by alphabetically, and I named all the files alphabetically.
Nah, let's just do it let's just do it alphabetically. Fuck it.
Brother, make up your mind.
It'll make more sense if, like, we're not going through and talking about the whole trip. So
We are not.
It'll make more sense to do it that.
Like,
yeah, it makes more sense to
not
do it that
unless prompted to. Not unless we're prompted to.
way. We'll answer questions, but we're not gonna recount everything.
Exactly.
Unfortunately. We just don't have enough time to do that, as well as to deal with the feedback.
This
inevitably
likely
of
won't be
of
the
your
only
chat.
stream. This likely won't be the only stream as well if you decide to do one. Plus, I do want to do one more follow-up stream once the main video goes out in Thanksgiving. Like around, like I'll wait about a month. Well, probably not a month. Probably like a week. After the con season is over with, and then I'll do another follow-up video.
Yeah, you'll be done with all the cons, and then we can really
After the tier list, I will have
people
one
out of
more.
their time by watching the video.
After the tier list, I do have one more announcement that I need to make. It's a bit of a surprise announcement.
Okay.
So, and it concerns my new job actually.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
All right.
So, without further
then,
ado,
yeah, let's get this introduced and get her going.
tier list. You got your standard S through F. 45 different restaurants. Not much more to say other than that. You will see that there are a couple weirdities, like the fact that there are 2 McDonald's logos. I'll get into that. There's supposed to be 2 Dairy Queen logos. I'll get into that too. when we get to it. You know, S being like amazing food, will literally drive out of my way to go to it. A would be places I would be always down to going to. B are places that I would find myself enjoying the food there, but probably wouldn't go out of my way going there. C is perfectly adequate, it's edible, it's decent. I wouldn't be mad at you if we suggested it. D is when it's average. D is the food's edible, but why? Why are we here? It's someplace I would never find myself going to purposefully or suggesting. F is I'm not going. You can't make me go into these restaurants anymore, period. That is it. And haven't been to, that's going to be hopefully the only thing that's going to be blank. But if you want to do this yourself and you find that some of these places you've never been to and never tried and don't have an opinion of, there you go. You have your slot.
It's a fair comparison to have it where you say I haven't been there rather than putting it into a random tier.
Exactly.
So, and
exactly.
You know what? Then you can swing with the big leagues like we did, like we tried to do.
Yes.
And go for all 45.
Sorry, spoilers. I wanted to zoom in on these things because I can't read that well.
All right.
Because I can't read these things that well.
And to clarify, this is Squirrel's opinion of the tier list. I have my own tier list, which is we agreed on a lot of things, but there was a couple that we did not agree on whatsoever.
If you want to chime in on that, you can.
I will chime in, but I'm gonna reserve
this
most
first
of my
one
because we may do a follow-up stream to where I do my opinions if people would like it, but it seems more that people are curious about your thoughts. I'm gonna let you be the star.
Link to the channel, to his channels in the description below. Anyways,
thanks. There's nothing there except for some really bad music playlists I made when I was in high school.
No, they're not bad. First one's actually going to be kind of controversial, at least for me, because this was A&W used to be my favorite fast food place of all time. Because the fast food places in Wisconsin just hit different. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't get it. But it really says something because when we went to A&W, the food was just awful. And
that was bad.
It was bad, which kind of surprised me because the A&W by my house is really good. And Canadian A&Ws are also very good, which tells me one thing. A&W needs to fix their QC. They need to fix their quality control from restaurant to restaurant. It just tells me that if you go to an A&W, you don't know if the food's going to be good or if it's going to be bad or something in the middle. You just don't. So I'm basing my ranking off of that particular experience. If I were to go to A&W again, like in my neck of the woods, it'd probably be like a B or an A. But again, it's a mixed bag. And you can't have that with fast food. Part of the point with fast food is it's supposed to be homologated. A&W is not homologated, and that's a bad thing. Some places aren't homologated, but that could be a good thing, and we'll get into that later. But for the time being, A&W is D. Arby's,
Homologated.
Homologated, yes, thank you.
Homologated,
Sorry.
Okay.
I said that correctly,
didn't I?
I
felt your heart sink when you bit into the A&W because the presentation was bad.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, I'm telling you, A&W food is not what you go there for. You go there for the root beer floats. And you're like, no, I'm telling you,
the food is good in my area.
And then it's like, I'm sorry, man. I did not concur the same.
No, and I understand why.
I feel your pain, though.
They need to fucking.
Really good.
In some locations, it's fantastic. You know, if you ask a Canadian about A&W, they're like, "Yeah, that shit's amazing. I'll go there for the fries, even." Like, and I'm gonna go like, the fries at the A&W that we went to are awful.
They're terrible.
But the A&W fries. Okay, here's the thing, right?
Absolutely
They were like what, steak fry type things.
Yeah, they were the thick. I think they're like among the thickest non-crinkle cut fries that we got. And
the fries at the A&W by my house are
Unsalted.
shoestring style. They're shoestring and they're salted.
Yeah.
So you don't know what you're getting. It'll be different from
There's
restaurant to restaurant.
Yeah, there is definitely a big problem with quality control, and it's not very consistent across the board. So
no, it's not.
There is another thing about this restaurant that gonna wait until we get to that part to talk about, as it'll make more sense. So
Moving
next
on.
up, man,
Arby's.
We got Arby's. Ooh, we
You
got a fun
hated
story.
Arby's. You hated Arby's.
I did.
But I'm
did,
gonna give it a B. I like Arby's. I think the mozzarella sticks are good. The chicken sandwich. Okay, here's what I'll say about
You
Arby's.
got the chicken sandwich. I did not. I got the beef and cheddar.
Here's what I'll say about Arby's. Everything that Arby's is well known for, the beef and cheddar and curly fries, I don't like.
They're terrible.
I don't
Curly
like
fries
the
are, like,
thing.
the best
I
fries
don't
that aren't
like
Asian.
the things that Arby's are known for. I like the things that Arby's aren't known for, like the chicken sandwiches, the mozzarella sticks, the chicken nuggets, the milkshakes are amongst the richest milkshake I've ever had. But it's not
It's
the
not
first
a
thing
cake
that
shake.
it's not the first thing that comes to mind when you think of Arby's. Like all the things that you think about with Arby's, like all the food that I like at Arby's are not food that you would associate with Arby's. Regardless, I think it's good food. And I'm giving it a B. Big Boy, we found one.
Yeah, I know. We were
found
gonna go
a
to
big
Dairy
boy.
Queen. We were gonna go to Dairy Queen that day, and then just boom. You look over and you're like, that's the Big Boy from Big Boys.
Yeah, I was like, I'm trying to figure out what you wrote down, what I wrote down, because it's definitely not that. You think you can bring it up and tell me what I ranked it at, or at least message it to
Oh
me?
yeah, hold on.
Because
Yeah.
nope, I think I found it. You liked it
Well,
more
let me
than I
clear-
did.
while you're-
You
while
liked
you're
it more
doing
than I
that-
did.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna go grab the sheets so that way I can.
Oh yeah, you actually have the physical copies. I just have a scanned version. But I was able to decipher the handwriting. Big Boy. I was so surprised we found a Big Boy. Big Boys are extinct, or they ought to be, at least in my opinion. I didn't care for the food. I think that they should stay extinct. I do. I think they should stay extinct. The fries were meh. The burger was, you know, and the prices weren't great either. You know, it should stay extinct. I was happy to find one. Because Big Boy's like one of the OG fast food chains.
When I first did the research for this, it came up along with some other stuff, and
Yeah.
I just wasn't really relevant for what we were doing anymore.
No.
And I'm like, oh, we really should do it, but we did the research, and they're like, they're gone. Like,
Yeah,
if
and
they're
then we
in the
found
US,
one.
Then they're like very niche, and then we happened to find one, so we're like,
Well.
well, well, yeah. As he pointed out, it should stay extinct.
You liked it. You almost liked it.
I know. I
You gave it a
said
C.
it was average. I
You
gave
said
it
it
a
was
C,
average.
which in my mind is, it's fine if I like.
It's
I
not
wouldn't necessarily go
fine.
down
No.
If I went, if it was like, oh,
It's
we're gonna
edible.
we're gonna go to Big Boys. You want to come with? I'd be like, maybe, sure, I guess, but it wouldn't be one of those things where it's like, hey, we're going to Culver's. You want to come? I'm like, hell yeah, let's go. You know,
It's
like, not one of
edible.
those. Yeah, but
I'm trying to
we
find...
did it. We can mark it off the list.
Oh, we only did 3 things that day. Okay. Bojangles. Bro. My favorite breakfast menu.
Absolutely.
Actually, fun fact.
Absolutely.
After the stream, I got some sausage thawing in the fridge. And a can of Grands in the fridge as well. I'm making myself some biscuits and gravy after this.
Nice.
Homemade biscuits and gravy. I've got a gravy recipe I'm going to try. It's going to be good. Hell
yeah. Hell yeah.
Bojangles. Man, there's some drama with Bojangles that makes me smile from ear to ear. But I won't go into it. I want that to be part of the video in Thanksgiving.
I'll say this much now, just because it's not really that much of a
Really good
spoiler.
chicken, really good gravy, really good everything. Everything there is good.
It was the only restaurant that we were like, oh, let's go there for breakfast, because like everywhere else was they're on a breakfast menu or they're not open at that early in the time. This was open at like 6 a.m. at the earliest is when we could have gotten there, and it was biscuits and chicken or biscuits and gravy.
Yeah.
And, like, the server was really nice.
Yeah.
Because, like, she was kind of the only person in the restaurant that wasn't, like, a cook. And she told us all the juicy details about
Yeah.
Bojangles
Yeah.
and its rivalry
Yeah.
with some other
Chick-fil-A,
places.
yeah.
And, man, food was great. Service was great. I am very
Sauce wa-
happy.
And so was
I'm
the
very
tea.
happy to see it.
The tea was great too.
Yeah, the tea was
Not that
really
kind-
good. Like, I had very high hopes for things like Bojangles as well as some other like chicken places in the South. And
Oh, not that
for
kind
the
of tea.
most part.
I'm talking drama.
Oh.
I'm
Oh,
talking
my
that
bad,
kind
okay.
of tea. But you are more tea
yeah.
guy than I am. So, moving on, because I don't want to go on too much. Boston Market. Oh, God. Again, it's
I'm gonna let you
okay.
take the wheel on this one.
Boston Market's okay. Like, honestly, it's banquet-style chicken. It's a rotisserie banquet-style chicken that you'd find at a gas station, like a Quick Trip or a Buc-ee's or something. Oh, no, I'm not going to stoop that low. Buc-ee's is really good. And honestly, Quick Trip's better, too. It's the kind of banquet chicken you'd probably find at... Well, you know what? We'll say it. A Mobile. It's not technically bad at 7-Eleven, but like if you have like a Century kicking around, oh, that's it. It's identical to a Century rotisserie chicken. If anybody's ever had rotisserie chicken from Century, it's identical, and it gets the job done. It feeds the belly for cheap. And I think there are certain menu things that are pretty good, but yeah,
Also,
overall
no
it's
drive-thru.
average. Not the location we went to. We actually had a tip-off of that particular location that there was a drive-thru at that location from a guy who insists has been there dozens of times. Yeah, there's a drive-thru. I use it all the time. We go there. There's no drive-thru.
It must be really hidden because we didn't see it.
No.
Not it mattered much considering like half of this menu we ended up going inside the place to get anyway, or like not doing in the car. So
Yeah.
not a big deal. But yeah, it's like grocery store, deli kind of food.
Yeah.
Not much more to say.
Yeah. Gotta bring that up again. Next is the Burger King. I'm trying to figure out when we went to it. I think I see it.
We did that. We did
In
that
Texas.
during like the bad day. We did that
Yeah,
during the bad day.
during one of the bad days, which was in
God,
Texas.
the bad day.
Burger King, also incredibly average. The
Yep.
thing I got there, we got the Whopper. Controversial opinion. If I would have gotten, I actually probably would give it a B personally, but the Whopper itself is a C. I like the rodeo burger they have there, the barbecue burger they have there. I also really like the Impossible Whopper, especially if you get it with bacon and cheese. That's actually pretty good. But if you're going there for just a Whopper or a chicken sandwich, a lot of the chicken menu, like a lot of people say the chicken sandwiches are really good at Burger King. They're not. It's just down the middle, bog standard. It's a burger joint. I don't even consider them the king out of all the places we went to. There are way better places. And I won't be going to a Burger King anytime soon. That's for sure.
Same. Burger King is like the most
Incredibly bland.
It's like it's a letdown, but like on top of that,
We kind of
Burger King
expected it.
is the most like volatile of the major fast food chains that we have in America. Because like, if you go to a Burger King that like the people behind the grill kind of care, and the burger's assembled fine. You go to any other Burger King where it's like, screw it, throw it in the wrapper, give it to them, and it's like they just threw everything into the wrapper. I don't understand.
Now,
I don't
hold
understand
on.
why it's so bad in terms of like the discrepancy, but it's bad.
Danny, I'm live. Don't you dare. Okay, moving on.
Are we staying in the general chat or should we move over to stream?
We can stay in the general chat, so long as people are well behaved. And if people aren't well behaved, I'll just kick them. Simple as that. Checkered and Rallies. I was pleasantly surprised about that place. Checkered and
agree.
Rallies was actually surprisingly pretty good.
I feel like they are what you expected A&W to be.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, like they're surprisingly good. Am I correct that I gave it a B?
Let's see, we did that.
Day 3.
Yes, we
Okay.
both did. Spoiler alert,
Like-
we both did.
It's surprisingly decent.
Fries
Actually,
were
it was
really good too.
I remembered something kind of mission critical, and that this time around that we went to Checkers and Rallies was better than the last time I went to Checkers and Rallies. I went to Checkers and Rallies one other time in around the same area, 7 years ago. I was in New Orleans,
It didn't go
and
so well, huh?
no, the fries were really burnt.
Oh yeah.
The fries were not good, but this time around they were. The fries were good, the burgers were good, and it was in a really sketchy area. I mean,
Dude, I mean, to be fair though, it's like the outer city of New Orleans is all kind of sketch.
I got yelled at for being in New Orleans by my dad.
By who?
By my
Dad?
dad's ex-girlfriend. My dad's ex-girlfriend was actually living on the north side of New Orleans and came to visit
You
my
didn't see
dad
her?
last weekend, and she's like, "Why didn't you tell me you were in New Orleans? You could have stopped by and said hi." I'm like, "You were in New Orleans?"
sorry.
Like, yeah.
Time out. So she's your dad's ex-girlfriend?
Yes.
How well you know her?
Pretty well, actually.
Oh, okay. Then yeah.
She's the woman that I
dare you.
stayed with.
How dare you?
She's the woman I stayed with when I went to Colorado the first time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow, small world, man.
And she was visiting. She was actually stopping by my dad's house and visiting for a few days because my dad and her ended on good terms and are still really, really good friends.
Well, I suppose I think that's what we can all hope for in that situation. But
Yeah.
okay, well, hey, tell you
And,
what. Next
I
time.
Oh, she's moving to Montana. She's moving
Well-
again. So
Oh my God.
she likes to
Okay,
move
so
around.
what
She likes
What I'm
traveling.
hearing is if we go to Montana for whatever reason and we don't see her again, then like she has a legal obligation to go kick your ass.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
You are
actually, she
actively
does.
avoiding her at that point. 'Cause you
Yes,
knew in
actually.
advance. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so what's up, Danny? I told you to behave, motherfucker.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Who's the one?
I just joined in.
No, you
Hi,
didn't.
Danny. So here's what we're doing, Danny.
I'm live on YouTube.
Yeah, he's streaming and we're talking about
I'll be-
his opinions on the playlist.
Fine. I'll be a good boy as long as you're a good boy. Deal?
I'm streaming. That was going to be a given. Anyways, moving on. Chester's Chicken. And Danny, if you want to weigh in on something, you were part of the
Yeah,
Arby's experience.
If you went to it, yes.
I think I gave
Because otherwise,
Chester's...
this is your opinion, right?
I think Chester's Chicken we went on during the
It was
chicken run,
Texas.
didn't
Yeah,
we?
it was during when we had like 3 or 4 chicken places back to back. Four if you count that one that shall not be named.
Did I give it what did I give that? A C?
No. Which one? Churches?
No,
Chester's?
Chester's.
No,
we gave
did
that.
Chester's super late, actually. Sorry.
No, you're right. We did. You're right. I remember that. Oh, yeah,
You-
I
you
did.
gave
Aha!
it a-
C.
you gave
I
it a
my
C.
my brain is it's perfectly adequate chicken. It's gas station chicken. Honestly,
Well, which is fair because that's where we got it.
out of loves. Most
well as-
Chester's chickens that you'll find across the country are in gas stations. Some of them have drive-thrus, some of them don't. It's about 50-50.
There's a combination Subway and Chester's, and I had considered getting Subway since like we were kind of, at
Already
the end
there.
of the.
There
rope,
was some
but, like,
drama going on
we're
at the
not gonna
time,
do-
and
we're-
my
we
mind
weren't gonna
wasn't.
do it.
Honestly, I'm glad you gave it a C because there was some drama going on my end at the time, and I wasn't quite in the
Like, I
right
don't know what to give
headset.
this.
No, well, no, like I ate it and I'm like, this tastes like
This
This is really
sucks.
soggy chicken. This is kind of soggy chicken. It's okay. Chick-fil-A. Moving on.
Their sauce was alright. I want to point that out. Their sauce was okay. It was like very much like it's kind of like Raising Cane sauce, I think. But yeah, the chicken sucked. It needed to be crispy. It wasn't.
Yeah. Like Chick-fil-A. Like I'm giving it an F for obvious reasons. It's Pride Month. It's obvious that I have a boyfriend. Yeah, I'm giving it an F. Just out of principle.
Honestly,
I'm giving it an F more out of principle than anything. If you wanted the food, go out and make it yourself. The recipes have been leaked a billion times.
Go to
Here's-
Popeyes and then make the Chick-fil-A sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do that. I like that.
Okay.
Do that.
I'll give the Chick-fil-A at least a D minus. I mean, besides the principle, it's at least edible, but it's not that good. I'd rather have Popeyes.
Dude,
Like the food itself.
They forgot the Chick-fil-A sauce, and we asked for it. Like,
Oh
it
yeah,
was
they
like-
did.
I was like, hey, I kind of want to just give it a D because I don't think the food is that bad. It's just like the principle is the
Yeah,
is the
that's
shitty part.
right.
And then they forgot the one thing that makes it
Yeah,
taste good.
I
I'm like,
forgot
it's
about
F,
that.
Fuck you. F, fuck you. Give me my damn sauce.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh man.
Fuck you. Give me my sauce.
That was the hottest parking
Yeah.
lot as well, because we were in the middle of Texas, in front of a Buc-ee's. There was a tree for 100 miles. Chicken Express.
Man.
Moving.
Oh, I'm staying out of this one.
That
All right,
place
I
is
didn't know this
shit.
place- we didn't know this place existed. All right, it was literally like
I'm kind of.
across the parking lot from a hotel in Texas, and he was like, "Oh, we should go try it," because he did the research, and he's like, "It fits the bill."
It
And I was
did.
like, okay, that sounds good. And then what did the hotel clerk say to you when you walk back in with the bag?
Oh, that place is pretty good. You're gonna like that place.
And what happened?
It was the soggiest, nastiest chicken I have ever eaten in my life. It was
Yeah, it was
awful. It was
Like,
awful.
Presentation.
Why?
Presentation.
It was awful.
I'm
The
just gonna let you know, never
presentation
mind.
was awful as well. Like the skin was barely attached to the chicken itself. Like the breading was barely attached to the chicken. It was slimy. It was lukewarm, if that. It's more cold than anything. And it wasn't
Mind
like
you-
it was sitting out either or anything.
Yep.
I walked from across the street directly to our hotel, and we were not far from the front entrance. And
You
it
were
was
gone
maybe
for maybe 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
5 of which was
And-
just walking there, and then the other 5 was walking back.
In 90-degree weather, mind you. So it's not like the
But you
food.
still-
So it's not like the food didn't have a chance to get it cold. It didn't. It somehow was. It was somehow colder than it was outside.
Heat lamps.
You
That's heat
know,
lamp food.
it was
not good.
awful. It was not good. I don't understand how there were so many chicken expresses all over the place. It's a Texas thing, apparently. Speaking of Texas things, actually this is Church's Chicken. I'm getting one in my neck of the woods pretty soon. So I was pretty happy with it, honestly. I gave it a solid A. Like, the food's pretty decent, you know? Breading was good. Yeah, it's good chicken. Nothing to write. I wouldn't say it's anything that I would write home about. The reason I gave it such a high ranking is because within the next 6 months, it's going to be the only fast food joint between where I work and where I live. So I'll be eating there quite often. So I was happy that I was like, hey, this food's pretty good. You know, I like it. I'll go here. I will go here more. I would go here more often because I probably won't have a choice.
I think that we did that during the back-to-back chicken places.
That was the first
I don't
stop.
fucking remember. I don't remember
It
anything
was the
other than
first-
we just.
I
dunked
remember
on
the
Chick-fil-A.
chicken.
That was it. That was the only thing I remembered.
I remember it being a tad on. I remember the seasoning being quite heavy. I remember it being kind of on the spicy side, but not in the way that was like took away from the food itself. It was pretty good.
Did they have Cajun fries? I feel like they had Cajun.
Yeah, I think they did.
Okay. Maybe there's hope for them.
Okay, Wisconsin,
Oh,
A.
I like them only a little bit less than you did. Okay, never mind.
Culver's, it's an A. It was gonna be an A. It's not just selective bias between me and James either. It's
You actually hate Culver's.
I actually don't like Culver's that much, but
Yeah.
the burger
give it-
that we
you-
had, but the food itself is really good. I like the shrimp. I've really liked the jumbo shrimp at Culver's.
They do seafood really well.
They do seafood very well.
They do seafood really well.
The burgers are pretty decent. The custard, I mean, yeah. Chicken's a little dry. Root beer, their own homemade root beer is pretty good. Like it's just a good place to go to, and honestly, it's home. I like Culver's. It's home.
They're
Dairy
making some
Queen,
moves, man.
okay.
They were all over the place when we were on the road trip, and they're
Really, they were.
They're migrating out here too. So
Really,
that
they
was
are.
the backup, by the way.
Dairy
We couldn't
Queen.
do it. We couldn't do it there, but we do it here.
Dairy Queen. There's a little bit of a error with the tier list. There's supposed to be 2 Dairy Queens, one for Texas and one for Wisconsin, and one for like a regular one. However, during the road trip, we discovered that the Texas menu and the regular menu aren't the only menus. There are actually quite a few different menus for Dairy Queen, depending on where you live. I was going to give a standard Dairy Queen just a box standard B. However, in light of Dairy Queen actually paying attention to their customer fan base throughout the country, and tailoring the menu to each individual like state or sub-state of the country, I'm gonna give it an A. This is the one time where I think that homologating a fast food chain actually doesn't work in their favor, because they didn't homologate. They just have slightly different menus per franchise of the Dairy Queen. And honestly, I think that helps it a lot, because it just means that Dairy Queen's actually paying attention to where they are located, and they're just not trying to shoehorn in a certain style food in a place that doesn't work. Instead, they're tailoring the menu a little differently.
And if you don't like the food, they got great desserts.
Exactly.
I mean, I think they're all around win.
Yeah, like
Blizzards are always an A tier.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't remember the food from Del Taco that well.
Okay.
I do.
Have we gone to Del Taco? Have we gone there yet?
Have we?
Yeah.
Well, Ian and I did, but you and I haven't. No.
No.
Oh, no, there it is. Yep,
No,
I got it.
We're just doing it. We're just doing it now.
Del Taco.
Okay.
It's a...
F tier. F.
It's not an F.
It is an F.
It's not an F. It's
It
definitely not an F.
It tastes like gas station tacos. No.
It does not. I'm dying
I'll
on this.
take it.
You know what? Del Taco,
I don't think it tastes.
I
I don't think it
didn't-
tastes great, but it doesn't.
you
taste
gave
bad.
it an S.
I know, because at that point I'm like, fast food Tex-Mex is hard to do because it's basically looked at as like
Dairy
your
Queen did it.
taco truck. That's okay. As the entire menu, it's hard to do. It's hard to do because either you're a taco truck and you're really good, or I shit myself later, or you're Taco
No,
Bell, which is
I-
like, hey, it's like
Del
the same.
Taco-
It's the same flavors but in different packages.
Del Taco
Um,
is okay. It's pretty decent. I liked it. If I were to go out to Colorado and you say, "Hey, let's go to Del Taco," I'd be like, "Sure." You know, like, it's good food. I wouldn't say it's
like,
great
it's
food.
S. I considered it S because, like, again, I'm getting too far into my own list here. But like, I considered it S because it was, yeah, because like honestly, it was the best Tex-Mex restaurant that we had on the list. Maybe it would go like Del Taco, Taco John's, and then
I disagree, but
Taco
we'll go
Bell.
on. I disagree, but we're moving on.
we can talk more about that later.
Well,
Yeah,
actually,
you guys
here's-
have no taste.
you have no taste. Here is another Tex-Mex place, actually. That's actually kind of bad. I'm trying to find it on the list. Did I give it a C?
What?
El Pollo Loco Tacos. El Pollo Loco. Did I give it a C?
Pollo Loco, you gave it.
Because I remember the food.
That one,
yeah. You and I gave it C.
Okay. Because the
I'm
sauce...
sorry, I forgot. That's the other like Tex-Mex place we went to.
El Pollo Loco has some pretty good salsa, actually. I remember the salsa being pretty good.
I don't think what we got was like what they're known for. I think we messed up with that one.
I've actually had their food before. They're actually, I give it at least a C tier.
Yeah.
I haven't had it. They have
Like,
good
it's pretty
chicken.
good. It's
I think
pretty...
if we got like a shredded chicken taco,
Yeah.
or something like that,
That
it
would
would have
be
been really
good.
because like their salsa was fantastic. But,
Their
like,
salsa was really good. Like,
I
we
did
had...
not enjoy
I remember,
eating, like, a chicken taco.
I remember
It was
you
not-
and
I
I,
didn't
when
enjoy
we got back to the hotel, we were munching on Dairy Queen nachos and El Pollo Loco nachos the whole night. Like, I remember us numbing on nachos with
Yeah.
the salsa from El
Don't
Pollo
sleep
Loco.
on don't sleep on Dairy Queen nachos. They're
No,
good. You're in
surprisingly
Texas,
good.
That's where I recommend. Yeah.
Yeah. You can get them up in Wisconsin too, but they don't come with the salsa. They come with the cheese sauce, which, you know, that's about on par.
Yeah.
That's about on par for Wisconsin.
I'm more
Fazoli's.
impressed with their chip game.
Fazoli's.
Fuck
That
We know
place
this
is
one.
awful.
this
That-
place.
Fazoli's gives me the shits every single time I go, including that time.
I did not get the shits though.
The
was kinda,
food
like,
was
disappointed.
absolutely
Was that-
awful.
Was that the only time you had to use the Tums?
Yeah,
No.
it's like one of 2 times I had to use the Tums. I only used the Tums like twice.
I gave him like a Pepto pill, and he was just like, "All right, well, hopefully this will help." It did not.
It did not. It did not.
So-
Fazoli's was awful. The spaghetti is super bland. The pizza is also bland. The salad, dear God, don't even touch it. It's probably
was
got
a
food
salad.
poisoning. But it's been left out for who knows how long. It's not good. I did not like Fazoli's. I do not like. Like if somebody were to suggest Fazoli's, I'd probably
What the
say
hell's
no.
wrong with you?
I'd probably say hell no. Five Guys. You were harsher on Five Guys than I was. No, you weren't.
It's expensive.
It's A
Five
tier.
Five Guys is a B tier, but only
A
because of
tier.
the
Are
price.
you high? They have you tasted
No,
the
I'm
burger?
poor. That's what the problem with Five Guys is. I'm not high. I'm poor.
You high.
We're talking about the
No.
quality. No, we're not talking about like the price. We're talking about the
Oh
quality.
no, hell no! We are gonna talk about the price because like
That's part of the
is
experience.
That is a beer tier. That is like that's a beer tier burger.
Beer tier.
That's
Beer!
a That's a
Beer!
B tier burger masquerading as A tier price, and I am not.
Or
for
S
it.
tier price.
It's A tier all along. You know.
Yeah, but you
It's
can
worth-
afford it.
The fries were the best part about it, honestly. The burger was
Here's-
alright. The fries, though,
I said this in my
somehow
comment.
were like the best thing on the meal.
I remember saying this at the time that we went to Five Guys and when we were filming us trying it out. And I'll say it again. Five Guys is the kind of place that you really want to go to if you're hankering for something very, very specific out of a burger. Like, if you're looking for something extremely specific out of a burger, you go to Five Guys because they will get you that hankering.
make
They will get you that fix. And it'll be good. Whenever I go to Five Guys, this is what I typically order. I order a burger with bacon, grilled and raw onions, cheese, and A1 sauce. It's really good. It hits different. No other restaurant that I've been to will ever serve a burger with A1 sauce. I now buy A1 sauce for burgers I make at home, specifically because of Five Guys. You know? Like, if I want something extremely specific, Five Guys is my go-to place. But it is really, really expensive, and I only do it very rarely for that reason. So I have to be really, really craving for Five Guys in order to go there.
And I think it was like the third longest wait that we had.
It was
'Cause it
pretty
was,
long, but
We
five,
waited forever at
some other places too, but we'll get to that.
Jollibee's and like
We'll
some
get to
other
that.
places. Yeah, so, like, yeah,
Freddy's!
it's not bad.
Freddy's! They're onto something,
Ooh.
man.
A tier. It's A tier.
S tier. S tier. No, it's S tier. I have a free burger coming to me from Freddy's too. I've actually been hitting up Freddy's quite frequently.
Honestly, now that I
Ever
think about
since I discovered Freddy's, it's the chili cheese dogs are served on Texas toast as a bun. Texas
it's
toast.
almost-
No.
Dang.
It's Texas toast buns. You don't understand.
you know what? It's almost an S tier for me. It's almost.
The burgers
The only
are
reason-
also actually I found out the burgers at Freddy's can be done the exact same way they were done at Five Guys. They'll actually like give you a condiment list to choose from if you ask, but you have to ask for it. Plus the idea of custard on hold. They will do this thing called custard on hold, where if you go and order your food and you buy custard right away too, you can ask for the custard on hold. They will make the custard, put it in a cooling rack for you to make sure that it's nice and fresh still, so that you could just take your receipt and go retrieve your custard when you want it. Milkshakes are good. Everything about it, it's good. The fry sauce. Oh, those shoestring fries are to die for. Good burgers, good chili cheese dogs, good everything. Like, I
But,
like
okay.
Freddy's. I am so
You know what?
glad I went to a Freddy's. And it's partially owned by a YouTuber. That's the crazy thing.
Oh, the
The
mechanic.
car
guy?
channel. A car
Yeah,
channel.
right, yeah.
There's a car
Yeah.
vlogger by the name of Hoobie's Garage. He has some pretty serious stake in Freddy's frozen custard and steak burgers. Like, he owns the majority of them in the Great Plains.
Mhm.
That's wild.
No, it was really good.
Don't
like,
sleep on
it was
Freddy's. You do.
It was a
like-
surprise for us to find it because we didn't think it was that far east. We were gonna do it
No.
in Colorado. It turns
But
out
when
out
we
there
did-
in like Indiana.
Yeah, and they're growing
Wild.
fast. It's growing
Yeah.
really fast. Like, I've
Yeah,
been
they're
keeping an
they
eye.
gotta glow up like they're glowing up like Culver's.
Yeah,
I'm a fan.
actually, almost
I'm a big
faster
fan.
than Culver's. I'm a huge fan.
Yeah.
I'm glad there's one less than a half hour from my house. I've gone to that location twice already, and I'm going to go to it for a third time here in the next week or two, because that's when my coupon for the free burger expires. Speaking of really good burger places, dude, Good Times. That's one place I'm really sad isn't in my neck of the woods.
Good.
And it never will be.
And it
Good
never
times is a
will
B
be.
tier. Good times.
No, it's an S.
It's a B. I think.
Dude,
I feel like
the
it's
great
good, but
the Bambino sliders are really good though.
Yeah, it's like the only good sliders that we had during the entire trip.
They're about the size of a
3
Wendy's.
restaurants had them, and 2 of them were terrible, and this one was the only good one.
Yeah, and the thing is with the sliders at Good Times is they were about the size of a junior burger at Wendy's. Like they're a pretty decent sized burger.
Either you
Yep.
have what. I feel like you have a very easy taste to satisfy, Nemeth.
I really don't.
I think your palate is just more complicated than ours, Danny, because like we were eating like burger after burger, chicken after chicken, little bit of Tex-Mex, and then one Chinese place to break it up in between. And then Good Times, I was like, well, we'll see how it is. You know, I hear like okay things about it, and then we tried it. I'm like,
I'm going here.
This is a really good burger, first of all, but also this is like my favorite like drink we had. This is the best pink lemonade I've had in the entire trip.
That pink lemonade was
like,
really good.
This is the only place where I'm like, it's convenient enough for me to go to it because it's like 5 minutes from my house by car, and
I think it was
near
one of
IKEA,
only.
and I'm like, I'm going there again.
Like I think it was only
I
like
agree.
one
it's
of
really good.
2 places that serves mug root beer. Freddy's also serves mug.
Mug.
Yeah. So it's like
mug country.
it's really an astonishingly good place. If I ever go back to Colorado, I'll be going there again.
Yeah. Now, granted, is it like better than a sit-down restaurant burger? No.
No.
That's the important thing. Is like we're talking about this not in terms of like, would I eat this over going to any other restaurant? For some of them, like say Freddy's or
and Good Times,
or some of these other ones, yes. But like for a lot of these, it's compared to what I'm expecting out of a restaurant for that's fast food. Yeah, Good Times is above the bar, like way above it.
So
In
Hardee's,
your and I's opinion.
Hardee's is a solid A. Solid burgers, solid chicken sandwiches. I like it.
Agreed.
Hardee's
so-
and Carl's Jr.
They're a dying
obviously.
breed. I don't understand why they're a dying breed. It's good food and the prices are reasonable. I've got a Hardee's.
Rampant misogyny, probably.
I don't think so, but okay.
Okay, maybe not.
I don't think so. But no, it was good. Great place,
There are
and
truck
it
stops
was
a lot.
yeah. There is one that opened up by me that is a truck stop, and there's also a Hardee's on the way to Green Bay when I go visit my friends in Green Bay. I will definitely be stopping at Hardee's again. I need to stop there more frequently, but yeah. Next place is In-N-Out. I've been having friends and family tell me for years, you gotta go to In-N-Out. You would love In-N-Out. In-N-Out's like the place. It is your kind of place. Aesthetically, they're correct. Like the aesthetic of the building was pretty nice. But overall, I mean, it's good. I just wouldn't put it at the level of like Culver's or Freddy's. Like, but I've been having friends of mine tell me for years, In-N-Out is as good, if not better, than Culver's. It's as good, if not better, than these other like flagship places I've been to that I consider favorites. And I gotta say, In-N-Out almost let me down. It really did, because I keep hearing the hype about it, but it was kind of expensive, if I remember correctly. No, actually, I don't think it was that expensive, was it?
It's pretty competitively priced.
It's competitively priced.
It's not Five Guys level, but it's definitely more expensive than like McDonald's.
Yeah, I'd say that the food there is about a little bit worse than Five Guys. It's a little bit, like, it's good. It's about the same level. I would put it at the same level, actually, identical level to Checker and Rallies. I put it at identical level to Checker and Rallies. I'd say it's a Checker and Rallies style place. I really like it. It's pretty good. Jack in the Box.
Hold on. You gave it an A.
Did I give it an A? You wrote down B.
You gave it the day of. You gave it an A.
You wrote down B.
Where?
I'm seeing B.
Did I?
Unless I did give it an A.
A5?
Yeah, like, it's A. Okay, I misread it. On my bad. Maybe.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, like.
Do you
I
want
wouldn't-
to change your? Do you want to change your mind?
No, I don't. I am still gonna put. I'm sticking to my guns, and I'm saying that it is gonna be an A. I say that In-N-Out is about the same level as Checker and Rallies and Hardee's. It's in between that. That's a fair comparison. I wouldn't say it's as good as people say it is. I think In-N-Out suffers from the hype train. I do. I think In-N-Out suffers from the hype train.
I'm willing to agree with you on that one, but what did you think of Animal Style?
We had an animal style, didn't we?
Yeah, we had the burger animal style, but we kept the fries plain.
Not memorable.
You know what that is, right? Animal style.
I don't remember what it is, and it's not memorable.
It's the sauce. Like animal style is they just like coat the burger with like their
Honestly,
their spread.
I like Freddy's sauce better.
I'm with you on that. I do think that Freddy's is definitely better than In-N-Out. In-N-Out, it's smash patties. So
Yeah, but so are Freddy's.
it's a different experience.
But so is Freddy's.
Yeah, but Freddy's I actually taste the beef.
Yeah,
Sorry,
In-N-Out.
In-N-Out. I only taste the sauce.
So, Jack in the Box.
Sauce.
Jack in the Box. I think you and I had very different opinions on Jack in the Box. I'm trying to find it. Yeah.
Not too much. It's not as drastic as you might think, but it's
Jack in the Box. It's, again, like Good Times. I'm mad there isn't one near me. It's really good. Jack in the Box is really good. I think we had a bacon mushroom Swiss burger. Really, really good burger.
I guess we did. Yeah, that was not
We
bad.
finished that burger, and I also had the French toast sticks with maple syrup, and those are really, really good. Like everything about Jack in the Box is really good. I really like Jack in the Box.
He really liked it. I only said it was a B. I gave it a B tier because I thought it was definitely above average compared to what we've been eating. But I'm like,
Jack in the Box was like, this is really good. I would come back.
this doesn't make any sense as to why it's good.
I really liked it. I did. I really liked it, and I'm sad there
It's
isn't
almost
one by my
I
house.
feel bad for liking it more than average. Like I feel like I should have given it a C, but I'm like, nah.
Honestly, okay,
My
I'll
heart
do
is
the
definitely more
S
congested
tier.
than it was before, but it's telling me B.
I'll do the S tier in orders of which I like it. Freddy's is on the top, then Jack in the Box, and then Good Times is third place right now. But we'll get to that in a minute. Jollibee's, boy, that took some effort.
Oh man, that was
That we fought for that one. We really
holy
did.
shit. The line was almost out the door, and then it took an additional like
Hey, Justin.
20 minutes to get the dang thing. And then like we had to like we were like, oh, we're gonna go with the chicken strips, and they're like, we don't have any chicken strips, and I'm like, what do you have? And like, we got chicken quarters. I'm like, go with that 2-piece.
The thing that
It was so bad to get. It was so
also
hard to
the
get.
other thing is not only was it hard to get, it was hard to get to. Because there isn't that many locations in America. It's largely a Filipino. It's a largely Filipino based place.
Yeah. There's two that were in Chicago, and the one that I was thinking we should have gone to, we had to skip over because
Because it just
the
wasn't a
McDonald's
good
HQ?
place. Because it just
and
wasn't.
then the other place was like right downtown, and it was busy. It was popping.
It was very, very busy. You had to have a receipt in order to get into the bathroom, because they had a password for the bathroom, but the password ended up being 12345, which pissed me off.
Yeah, in case you go there, by the way, spoiler alert, they don't give a shit. It's 12345.
Hey, what's up? Welcome everybody to the
That's actually
stream.
more common than you might think.
Okay. So, we have Jollibee's. I think I gave it a C, didn't I not? I don't remember. I think I gave it either a B or a C. I gotta look it up real quick. I gave it a
We
B.
gave it a B. We both gave it B's.
That's right, because the gravy was good.
Yeah, the gravy was like the most redeeming part about it, and I feel like
Gravy
if
was
we weren't,
good.
like-
The chicken was decent.
Yeah.
I think it would have been better if we had the tenders. If I were to go
Not
to a
only
job,
that, but like if we sat down and actually had this as a meal, I think it'd be much better than just, oh yeah, we're grabbing it, we're going to the bean, we're flicking the bean. And
no,
you know.
no. Jollibee's chicken. The experience was a D tier, but the issue because Justin says, "Oh, sounds like a D tier at best." And it's like, no, you wouldn't think. Yeah, the experience itself was D tier, but we were also in downtown Chicago. Downtown
want more
Chicago
locations.
itself is a D tier.
I want more locations.
Jacob.
Yeah, I want the locations to expand out here so that way I can try it again.
Yeah,
That-
me
that's
too.
how
Like
much
the
we
food
enjoyed
itself
it,
was
but,
pretty
like, it's
decent,
not-
and the gravy was
It's not
really
something
good.
I'm gonna go. It's not something I'm gonna go out of my way to try necessarily, but it is something that I'll be like, oh yeah, why not? If it's when in Rome, if it's at an airport,
All right,
absolutely.
JP brings up a good point. Are you not judging by the convenience? The convenience was pretty rough, wasn't it?
Yeah, actually, on second thought, yeah, the convenience is pretty bad.
But
no, we're
only
going
for
by
that.
food.
but only by that particular location. There are certainly better locations we could have gone to. It's just the way that everything was framed up during the road trip itself. We couldn't make it work. I would have
Primarily,
liked
we're
to.
going by
But honestly,
food taste, though.
yeah, like primarily. Yeah, I mean, there are some things to keep in mind, like we did, say for example, with Boston Market. The Boston Market we went to did not have a drive-thru, despite being told otherwise.
Oh, that has nothing to do with why we gave it the rank we did.
It has nothing to do with that.
Icing
And
on the cake. Just why the hell did we do this?
yeah, it
Some
does
do have
influence it a
drive-thru.
little bit, but I doubt it
sure.
would influence it enough to knock it down a peg or bring it up a peg. I really don't.
Yeah.
KFC, man. All right, we went straight to the
That's a
source.
D tier.
We went straight to the source and gave it a C.
It's a D tier. Are you guys crazy?
We went to KFC in the heart of Kentucky. Like we could not have given KFC a better chance if we would have wanted to. But the KFC we went to, the food was okay. It's edible. A lot of the good things about KFC no longer are at KFC. Like I used to go to KFC for the popcorn chicken. You can't get the popcorn chicken anymore. I used to get the double down chicken sandwich. Never mind, they brought that back. I need to try that again. But regardless, it's a C tier. Every single time I've been to KFC, the smell is a little off. The taste is okay, and the price is decent. Like if you order in bulk, the price is decent.
I give it
It's not bad.
No,
Like I think it's average chicken.
yeah,
It was the most
I give it-
flavorful like seasoning that I could.
we got
tell.
original. That was part of their problem. I like extra crispy.
Yeah, we should.
I give it a D tier because every time I eat at KFC, it gives me the runs. Don't laugh, Neiman.
What do you? Keep it in mind.
Oh,
when you
hey,
talk
that's
about Taco
right.
Bell, ladies and
If
gentlemen.
you, by the way, our man JP here, he's a moderator in my Discord server, and my guy here actually found the KFC seasoning breading recipe and posted it on our secret
that.
formula. We actually have a community recipe book. We actually have a community cookbook. So yeah, if anybody's interested in that, hit me up. I'll give it to
It's
you.
all fucking savory spices. I don't know why it took people this long to figure out what
How
it
about
is. It's all savory
Yep.
spices.
Then honestly, if I can find that recipe, I'll just rather cook it at home then.
Yeah.
Crystals! Crystals was the other place, the other slider place that we will be talking about. It's not a B. Did I give it a B? I gave it a B. I gave it a B.
I give it a C. I would give it a
you
high C personally. It didn't really do much for me.
Jacob, you gave it a C.
Did I give it a C? I did give it a C. You gave it a
Definitely
D.
Gave it a C. Yeah, I'm like, we definitely did not rate it that high. All right, crystals is essentially.
Hold on. Not the best biscuits for our chicken place. That reward goes to Bojangles and another restaurant we will talk about later. Okay? If you want a good biscuit at a chicken place, you do not go to KFC. There are better places to get biscuits. Anyways,
Like Popeyes.
like Popeyes or Bojangles.
Yeah.
Crystals, it was, to me, incredibly average sliders. Like, I tasted steamed hams. They tasted like steamed hams straight out of The Simpsons. They're okay.
You ham.
They had
Steamed-
the bacon was surprisingly crispy. The cheese didn't suck. The bread wasn't soggy. It was incredibly okay.
It's a definite upgrade from White Castle, but not by much.
Fight me, JP. You know where I am. I'm in the voice call. You know where to find me.
Is he talking about biscuits still?
I think he's mad about biscuits.
Look, dog, you can like the KFC biscuit. Like, honestly, I don't really hate the KFC biscuit. It's
No,
just
it's
like everything else about it. Like, there are much better ways to get fried chicken.
KFC
around.
biscuits are not
around
soggy.
wherever
They're
you could
perfectly
live.
adequate. They're perfectly adequate. But I'm just saying there are
Yeah.
better places to get biscuits.
No, my favorite thing from KFC was to get like those bowls. you know,
Yeah!
like when they had popcorn chicken and then a biscuit. Like that was really good.
Yeah.
But like no, Bojangles and like Zaxby's biscuits, night and day. No question about it. They were my favorite.
Yeah. Long John Silver. It gets a bad
Sorry,
rap.
this-
This place
This
gets a bad
was,
rap.
This was the sleeper. This was the sleeper. So when we were trash talking A&W earlier,
Long John Silver was connected to it.
yeah, it was a A&W Long John Silver's, and we were like, oh no, like we had just tried the A&W, and then
We
were
were
like, oh, crap,
scared
we gotta try
because Long John
Silver's
Silver-
from the same place. Oh,
Because
crap.
Long John Silver gets a really bad rap. Like, whenever anybody talks about Long John Silver online, it's with a negative connotation. And honestly, the hate is not deserved. It's actually incredibly decent.
Not bad.
I actually liked the tartar sauce. I don't like tartar
Yeah.
sauce typically, but I liked this tartar sauce. The fish tasted like fish. The breading was surprisingly decent. Little greasy.
Surprisingly good beer batter.
Yeah, like it was a little on the
All
greasy
places.
side. It was a little on the greasy side. I will say that. But it doesn't deserve anything beyond a D.
Yeah. Unless, of course, like we happen to go to the only good Long John Silver's.
Oh,
Will I go back to
JP
it? Probably not.
I honestly, if somebody were to say, "Hey, we want to get fish," and the nearest place was Long John Silver, I'll be like, "Why don't we go to Long John Silver?"
Why don't
and
we try
I'll-
again? Yeah.
Yeah, like I would actively advocate to go there again, simply because it's not as bad as people think it is.
I think Culver's has better fish overall, like on
Mhm.
their menu, but Long John Silver's
Yes.
is like it was a sleeper. Like I
It's
know we
good.
put it at C, but like consider the fact that like you do not hear good things about Long John Silver's.
You do
and
not.
Yet we're in agreement. We are in agreement that it is. It was a lot better than we thought it was going to be.
Yes, I was pleasantly surprised. McDonald's. Do we want to do McDonald's or McDonald's International?
Let's start with McDonald's International because that's what we did first.
Yeah,
I
That
give it an
is-
S tier.
it's an S tier, baby.
Absolutely.
We went to
Three-way
Jollibee's
tie, baby.
and McDonald's International basically on top of each other, and I loved the German burger they had, the 1950 something burger, the 1955 burger.
Yeah.
God dang! And the banana and the what was it? Banana tart? The banana tart
Banana
McFlurry
tart McFlurry. Yeah, that
was
like,
really good. It had a little bit of graham cracker crunch in it. Really nice, flavorful banana, like actual
they also
banana.
gave us an extra one for some
They
reason.
gave
They
us-
messed up.
They gave us an extra one.
They messed up when they gave us the drinks. They didn't realize that we already got one, and they just handed us another one. And we're like, "Don't tell them.
Don't
tell them.
Don't tell them.
Don't correct them. Do not correct them." Yeah, it was really good. Like everything on that menu was
Really good. I
Really good.
am kind of glad that it's actually again a decent driving distance from my house.
yeah.
Like,
well, not only
it's-
that, but if you ever find yourself in Germany, you know what to go with.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like if I find myself going down the Chicago area, and I happen to have like an hour to kill, I'll hop on a train and I'll go to the International Headquarters McDonald's. It's really, really good. That being said, on the flip side, McDonald's is B. Like, you know,
Yeah.
you know, I'm not gonna talk about McDonald's too much because you know what you're getting.
Yeah.
You know, you know what you're getting.
It's at least a. I give it a.
It's
not a
cheap,
B.
it's quick, it's convenient, it's a B tier McDonald's. It's McDonald's.
It's the model that everybody else.
Well,
copies.
it's not McDonald's. Half these places wouldn't exist, so you gotta
That's what
get
I'm saying. Yeah. So like, yeah, I agree with you that it's not good, not bad. I didn't give it a B, but I'm not really here. We're
You
not
know,
gonna talk
you
about
know,
Yo,
I did,
okay.
I did go to McDonald's actually today and actually got myself a smoothie and some fries. So
Yeah, when I was at the airport, I
Yeah.
got myself a couple of cheeseburgers. I will happily go to McDonald's and get a couple of
I will
cheeseburgers.
say
for,
though,
for breakfast, it's an A tier for breakfast food.
at the breakfast though, McDonald's breakfast I think is among the best.
Yeah.
It's
in
eight-
terms of,
Honestly,
like, you know,
McDonald's
American-style breakfast,
overall,
it's
if you were to take into account like the breakfast and international menu, I think would bring itself up to an A. But we did them separately, so.
yeah.
Panda Express, I gave it an S tier. The orange chicken's amazing. I love their teriyaki chicken. Their lo mein's really good. Have no complaints about it, really. It's just really, really good food.
Yeah.
Me and my
We
boyfriend.
can talk about this more. Oh, sorry.
My boyfriend and I will frequent Panda Express all the time. When we went to Panda Express, I was really, really looking forward to actually eating good food because it was off the heels of a lot of bad places. And we went to Panda Express and Panera Bread at the same time, and my stomach was happy, and I almost had a regular digestive system again for a little bit.
Yeah, dude, it was a delight to eat stuff that felt like real food.
Yeah,
and
you could
like,
even say
this
golden
is
arches.
We tried. we tried really hard to find more Chinese places just
Yeah.
to make it fair, but like there's just nothing else that fits the bill. Everything else would be like
Yeah. Oh yeah, my boyfriend's chiming in with the
Non-restaurants.
sesame, the sesame sweet sesame chicken is really really good there too. Like it's like there's
No, like-
like I have yet to have something. Well, there are things on Panda Express's menu I don't like, but that's because I'm really really pale and pasty and don't like spicy food that much.
you don't like the spice. Yeah, I was about to say, is it spicy?
Panera Bread.
Panera has some spice, man. Don't. They're sleeping on
Panda-
it. They get some of
Panda's got
those
some
like
spice.
those green peppers in there. Yeah, no, it can mess you up if you aren't ready for it.
Panera Bread, another just really really good place. I go to Panera Bread for soul food. It is the golden go-to standard for soul food restaurants. Really good place, really good food. Whenever I have an upset stomach at work and the lunch I'm looking at is like, oh no, my stomach's not gonna like that, I will order Panera Bread. I always get the chicken raw rice soup. I always get a barbecue chicken sandwich. Really really good. I like it. Everything about their menu is really really good and really really like it's feel good food. It's feel good food.
Yeah. They got really good breakfast though somehow. Like you would think that
Yeah.
they're mainly a lunch thing, but no, they got some good breakfast stuff.
Got some good breakfast and good dinner too. They have some really good pizza. I've had their pizza. It is quite good. Okay, Justin, this is your moment. Here it comes, the Louisiana Popeyes.
Well, okay, my hatred for Popeyes totally stems.
I forgot about that. As soon as you said that, my hatred for Popeyes, like, oh yeah, I forgot.
What's wrong with the pop?
Let the man cook. Let the man cook.
Let him
hate
explain.
Every
Okay, go ahead.
time you go to Popeyes, they do not. You order online. They do not prepare it until you get in the store. I think that if you're on a schedule trying to deliver this food, every time you're going to be stuck in there for 15 minutes.
Wait.
If you're lucky, 15.
Are you doing
If
Mr.
you're
Door?
lucky, 15 minutes.
I disagree. Every single time I've ordered Panera, every single time I've ordered Popeyes, it's been good luck for me. Whenever I go
You are not
It is
an
nationwide.
Uber Eats driver.
Wait,
Yes, I
are
have.
You doing Mr. Door? Are you doing Mr. DoorDash?
Everyone nationwide has agreed that Popeyes is universally a problem. Like, while
No, they suck.
You know,
They suck at customer
I will say I did get Popeyes a few days ago, and I did have to wait like 20 minutes to get food, but I think they were understaffed that day.
I'll wait until
Okay,
everybody's done
like-
cooking.
Oh yeah, in that
I'm
case,
just gonna-
gonna.
I'm just gonna throw this out there. Like Popeyes was the like second longest wait time that we had of all these restaurants because like Jollibee was the longest because of the big ass line and then the fact that they were understaffed. We did not have any staffing issues with Popeyes, but we did not have any line issues with Popeyes. We didn't have to wait in line. We just ordered, but it still took like 15 to 20 minutes for us to get our food. And that's like not in average to happen. All right. Like,
you know, to be fair,
I
guys,
hate to say this. I hate to say this, but I think it's worth the wait. I do. I do genuinely
ain't.
love Popeyes.
It ain't if you're not
it's
eating food. I'll tell you that much.
yeah, I was gonna say if you're getting paid to deliver it, no way.
I've delivered
We've
it.
gone to 2 other restaurants by the time they got you.
I've
food.
delivered it.
Exactly.
I've delivered it. Justin, I've been door dashing a couple of times, and I've had to deliver through DoorDash, and I've never had that experience
Wait,
you had.
You go to the one in Janesville, right?
And Beloit.
You go to the one in Janesville, right?
Janesville and Beloit. They both have locations, and neither of them
Okay.
have given me that problem.
Well, I
You're
mean,
the only one.
Janesville's
It's universal. That and Walmart having the worst experiences is
Wait,
universal.
well, I've never seen a Popeyes in a Walmart.
No, it's not.
No,
And you're not going to.
You're not going to. It's just that
Justin,
those two-
I understand
like,
your hate because we
dashing
got
on Walmart.
Popeyes in Louisiana, and it took a while. So I understand where your hate's coming from.
That's
to be-
a below average Popeyes wait
You know,
because
you
there was
guys-
no line. If there was a line, we'd be there for like an hour. I'm telling
You
you,
know,
right
there was-
now, Popeyes is terrible in terms of its weight. Is it worth it?
Yes.
I
yeah,
think it
I
is.
kind of would agree. It's
The
pretty
food's
damn
really
good
good.
chicken, but like
Really
I would
good
not wanna be the
chicken,
one to pick
really
it up.
good popcorn shrimp. Biscuits are good. The French fries are good. The mashed potatoes are good. Everything on the menu is
The
good.
biscuits are the best of any fast food
I
chain.
like the biscuits.
I'm
Well,
willing to agree
okay.
with that.
Bo-
I'm willing to agree with that in
Bojangles,
terms of, like, what I
Bojangles
have
in
access.
Louisiana, Bojangles and Popeyes tie for biscuit quality for me. But Louis, but Popeyes is really good. I really, really enjoy Popeyes. I will keep going to Popeyes. I will, if I ever have a hankering for fried chicken, I will keep going to Popeyes. Don't at
Popeyes
me.
had the best. Popeyes had the best breading.
I
out of
will
all the fried chicken
see. I will go
joints,
to.
too.
I will go to Popeyes, but probably not the one near my house because I did have to wait like 20 minutes, and I only.
Literally
So-
NIMBYing Popeyes.
Yeah, I was gonna
But
say,
I
like,
will
you're
say
not gonna-
this.
You're gonna drive 20 more minutes and then
I
have to wait
will
15
say
minutes.
this. I will say this. If I do go to Popeyes, I'm gonna go in and expect to sit down. Right? Like I'm not gonna go there expecting it to be quick. But you don't do that for this next one either. And that's Portillo's. Portillo's ain't quick either.
Tier. That's S tier.
As much as I love it, it ain't at all.
It's not quick, yeah. Like
It ain't quick at all.
To say it's fast food is a bit of a misnomer, but like
It is technically
Yeah, but at least it's
kind
it's
of.
really good though. Like
It's
even
very
I gotta
good.
admit
It
it.
is slightly faster.
It's convenient. It's it's like almost fast casual, but it's like right there at the limit where I would say like it's
Yeah, it meets the.
it's really
it
good.
meets all the minimum requirements to what I would call a regional fast food
Yeah.
chain. It meets, but it's just barely. It's a barely passing grade. Food, however, is fantastic. Chili cheese dogs,
we're
really,
gonna
really
go
good.
through-
Shredded
We're
beef,
gonna go through
good,
Chicago
good.
without trying a
Milkshakes,
Chicago dog. So
good. It like everything about Portillo's was really, really good, and the location we went to in this time around was really nice. Like that was like
yeah,
the
you'll see
nicest
some- you'll
Portillo's
see some of that.
out of any
Really
other
nice.
location. You know, so
Yeah.
it really good.
Did they
Like,
still have the kind of music you were expecting?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's part of the culture.
I
Yeah,
have a
hell
whole
yeah.
playlist based on that.
Yep. It sure did. It was.
I will say this though, I do know for a fact, as someone who has gone to Portillo's many times after wrestling practice, like in high
Mhm.
school, that it is almost always quicker if you go in than if you use the drive-through.
Yes, it is.
Agreed.
I
yeah,
agreed.
okay, that's
agreed.
good.
Yeah, their drive-through. I hate to say it, but Portillo's drive-through is probably could be managed better. Every time I go into Portillo's drive-through, it is always a long wait.
Do they let you?
All
like,
right.
do they let you at least pull around?
No.
A couple times.
Hold
The
on,
wait.
it's not all the way around.
Hold on. I gotta answer a question. Yes, Popeyes is worth the wait. Panera Bread is entirely soul food. It makes my soul feel good, especially with the nice soup they've got there. Don't at me.
Wouldn't call it.
Because
I'm not gonna call it soul food because like
I wouldn't
Cheddar's
call it
exists.
soul food per se.
It is
It
comfort
makes
food.
me, it's comfort food. I guess is the better way
That's
to
the
put
way
it.
you should be phrasing. it.
We were in the South, Jacob. You should know what soul food is.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, dude, you were literally in the capital of soul
Mhm.
food for a while.
That was really good.
Like-
Them alligator burgers were really good. Anyways, Raising Cane's is the next one. It's incredibly average.
Cane's very average.
Very, very average.
Can't speak on this
The
one.
best
it's
part
best-
about it, best part about it is their sauce and like.
And the sauce is, it's just slightly above
I'd rather have
average.
Chick-fil-A. I'd rather have Chick-fil-A sauce.
Honestly, same. But the
Yeah.
chicken at Raising Cane's is better than Chick-fil-A.
They're really fast too. I want to make that
Very
clear.
fast.
They're very fast because they have one thing on the menu.
Chicken
So
fingers.
if you're gonna specialize, you're gonna specialize. But
Yep.
otherwise, yeah, it's okay.
I'm so glad we have this next one on the list.
What is that?
Rocky Road
Rockies.
Rockies.
Oh, Rocky.
You, I'm not even.
Rockies!
Comment.
Yes!
Not the
Better-
taste here.
That is
Well,
S tier! I will
Let 'em
die
know,
on this
ladies and
hill.
gentlemen.
It is the best deep dish pizza you can get. I am dying on that hill.
It's A tier for me.
I love Rockies. It's great.
Okay,
I
so
think
like,
it's
here's the
I
thing.
think it's a super best here, honestly.
We had Rocky Rococo's. Oh god.
The day before we
What was
left.
The other,
With
no,
Culver's.
What was the other? What
Culver's.
was the other Italian? Oh, Fazoli's. So
Fazoli's.
we had Rocky Rococo's and Fazoli's are the only two places that actually serve pizza. I don't think Schlotzsky's does. They're like Italian deli sandwiches. And I can tell you right now that Rocky Rococo's, I would absolutely go back and eat there again. Not Fazoli's. So in terms of like, its re-bite value, absolutely Rocky Rococo's wins out against like everything else that we've had as far as like pizza or other stuff. So, yeah.
All right. No, I love Rocky Rococo's. It's one of my favorite places to go to. Whenever I go to the pinball arcade, I will always hit up either Portillo's or Rocky's because they're right next to each other. Next one on the list is Schlotzsky's. I was incredibly disappointed with Schlotzsky's.
Yeah, you want
Isn't that the pretzel one?
No.
No, that's Andy Mays.
Schlotsky's is like Italian deli style sandwiches. So
It's I
it's like
don't.
airport cafe food, basically.
Yeah, that's about the best way I put it.
Oh,
But I
It
was
was
in-
it was very disappointing.
I-
I'm not. It wasn't horrible. Like it was far from inedible, but not
Yeah.
really what I want.
No,
Eh.
it's a C. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Shake Shack. We went there on day 2, didn't we? That was the last one.
Yeah.
Shake Shack.
We went there really early. Yeah, we went
Uh,
there pretty early in the day.
I'm giving that a solid A. It's pretty good burgers, but they're kind of pricey.
Which place? I was out for a bit.
Shake Shack. It was incredibly A tier. I am turning your mic levels down a little bit.
It was
Jesus Christ.
incredibly A tier.
It was I give it a B. It's B tier. I mean, honestly, I actually enjoyed. The only reason I give it a B tier because I hate to say it, but I agree with Nima. That is kind of pricey. Trust me.
It's pricey.
like-
It takes forever to go through, but the food itself is really good. Like I enjoyed the
had a-
burger.
it took
We
me-
had a avocado burger, and that was really, really good.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
be honest though. I feel like this is it was more of a fast casual restaurant than what I was expecting. So it
Yep.
almost doesn't belong on the list by our
Yeah.
standards, but
It does
it's
have a
here,
drive-through.
And
There
yeah,
are
it's very
there are
much- it's very
drive-throughs.
much
There
a
are
pretty damn
drive-throughs,
good-
and it's regional.
pretty damn good burger.
Yeah, pretty good
Pretty
burger.
damn good burger.
I mean, with the DoorDash input, I've never really had a problem with chicken steak, so
The one
yeah, I
Shack.
will.
Shake
She-
Shack.
Shack.
Not
Shake
Steak
Shack.
and Shake.
we'll get to steak and
we'll
shake.
talk about Steak and Shake.
Steak and
We'll
shake, I've
get
never-
there. We'll get there.
I've never DoorDash
Oh.
before.
Oh, we will. I have a good opinion on that one.
Oh no. Okay. Anyways, Sonic's. That was like the first place we stopped at when we got to
Onyx,
Nashville.
C tier.
No, it doesn't.
give it a
It
C.
doesn't. It does not deserve that. It deserves an A.
Yeah. Yeah.
It gets a C because
Really?
it's
It
good,
gets an
but it
A.
doesn't-
I like Sonic's. I've always liked Sonic's. Good variety of milkshakes, really good burgers. The fries are decent. You know, again,
Yeah.
no complaints. It's just
Fandom's
a
a
really
little
good
weird.
place.
Do not Google search it with NSFW turned on.
Wait, it's not.
Do not
wait,
put the word
rip-
feet anywhere
wait,
near there.
really?
Nah, yeah. Do not put feet anywhere near it.
I like
Really?
Sonic's.
Let me see.
Sonic's is
Sonic.
good.
Amy's voice is annoying. All right. Did I hit all of the? Did I
Yep.
hit the Sonic fandom where it hurts?
Yep. Sonic is really good. I like
Yeah.
it.
It was the only place
That
It's
we
the only place
walked
that
up
we
to.
walked up to. We could sit down and order from. Like it was wild. Like sure,
Yeah.
like there was other places that had booths, but oh no, it was that and Good Times were the only two that were like old school walk up diner kind of deals. And I
Nope.
was-
Checker Rallies was too.
But yeah, but there was not really any seating there.
Oh.
Danny, what did you do?
You know what I mean?
Nothing.
Quick,
Moving
let's
on.
review Steak and Shake while he's still distracted.
Quick, while he's distracted, yeah. Steak and Shake. The hell did we say about Steak and Shake?
A- A
I'm
tier.
Right there in the
looking
middle of
It's
the
an A
night.
tier.
It was
No,
average.
it's not. It is
It's
not
A
A.
tier.
It's C tier.
It's a good place if you want. Like,
Let me tell you about my
casual-
experience at Steak and Shake. The fries
Oh, boy.
were hardly inedible. The fries were almost inedible.
Which
The
steak and
burgers,
shake? Which one?
Steak and Shake.
Which one?
Which one?
Oh, you know the one in Indianapolis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck that one was.
And
Dude, I've never had good experiences with Steak and Shakes. They're
Yeah.
like always in the same area of town that you would find a White Castle. And hey, would you believe it or not, White Castle's pretty fucking rough.
yeah, Steak and Shake is
You know,
not that
honestly,
good.
there's some Steak
It's
and Shake
okay. It's edible. But
It's
the
A tier. I like the little fries.
It's average.
And they do have good milkshakes.
It's
too.
okay.
They don't salt those things. Where's the salt? Where's the flavor? Where's
What do you
anything with
mean?
it?
There's plenty of flavor. You guys just you guys just need to put salt in everything, you heathens.
what?
I'm sorry, I
No.
have to salt the thing that I paid somebody else.
Oh,
To...
wow.
Okay, all right. I see. how it is.
Anyways, Steak and Shake is incredibly average. All right, it's incredibly average.
I feel
I'm not
like
gonna
You
forget
had
about
this. You had the shake as well, and you were like, "This is kind of disappointing." The fries
I'm
kind
gonna.
of.
You can
Yeah, it
go back
was.
and try the Frisco
I do
milk.
feel
and
like
you'll
it
change
should
your
be
mind.
like at least like around B tier though. I think C tier is a little bit too
Maybe it is B tier, and we just were like
At a bad
zonked
location.
out from the entire day and had a bad location. But like honestly though, I didn't
The
like it
loca-
as much as Quarter Pounder with cheese. I didn't like it as much
I
as
give
like
it
what we got at
a
Five Guys.
zero.
I definitely didn't like it as much as Checkers and Rallies. I can tell you for certain that it does not belong in next to all that stuff in B tier. He put Arby's in B tier. Don't be fooled by his delirium. He and
I
I
like
have pretty
Arby's.
good taste when it comes to this stuff.
I like Arby's.
And again, you're delirious.
I'm trying to find where the Taco Bell is on
Oh,
the
come on,
list.
Arby's isn't that bad.
Taco Bell?
Did I give it a D? I could have swore I gave it a B.
We did Taco
D.
Bell when we did like
on
all
day
of
2.
when we did KFC. You
But that
gave
is-
it.
No,
You gave it C.
did I give it a C? Okay, it's
Yeah, I
incredible.
gave it D.
I understand why I gave it C. It's incredibly average, and there are some things on the menu that are worth revisiting, but it's okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be mad if someone gave me a free taco from Taco Bell. I'd be like, thanks, and I'd eat it.
It's
like-
like I give it
The
a
nice
C.
thing about
I'd
it is
probably
it's
give it a
open
C
really
tier.
late. That's the saving grace of it.
Yeah. Like, it's incredibly average. What isn't incredibly average? I really liked Taco John's.
Hold on, no, Danny's got a big opinion about this. I
About
can
Taco
feel it.
John's?
About Taco
Oh,
Bell.
Papa John's?
No. What you think about Taco Bell, Danny? You and I have been talking about this. What you think about Taco Bell?
Oh, yeah.
I give it a B tier.
You did not say that the other day.
That's a surprisingly lax opinion compared to what we were talking about. But you know what? I'll let you have it.
It's B. It's good.
All
It's
right.
good when you're like late at night, and plus you can't go wrong getting Baja Blast there.
Okay, yeah,
No.
actually, that's what he said. Right, I
He did say
forgot
that.
that's what he said.
Well,
and I'm gonna let
that-
him have it. He's gonna have it.
If you
He's
go to
gonna
the
have that
Taco
opinion,
Bell,
that's a great point.
if you go to the Taco Bell in Whitewater, you can get this thing called the Unicorn Sex Bang, which is pretty good.
I don't think I want
Nani?
that. Whatever the
Nani?
hell that is, I don't think I want it.
Yeah, it's a secret menu item at the Whitewater Taco Bell.
I'm good. Yeah, is it the secret menu? Do you have to order it from the bathroom stall of the men's room?
No. But you have to,
Yeah.
meow as often as possible at the drive-thru.
Why?
I don't know.
Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm not doing it.
No, I swear to you, that is actually what you need to do. I swear to you.
This man.
Who works there?
Meow.
Who works there? Who works there that you know that you started this bullshit like fast food menu item?
I knew
You know what?
several
No,
people at the
Prove
Taco
it.
Bell in Whitewater.
Fucking go prove it. Go record yourself doing this shit.
I
Alright,
don't
get somebody
need
else
to.
in the car
I will
record.
get some
Yeah,
testimonies.
Yeah, you do. I don't
No.
believe you.
No, I will
You're
get
the
some
one that knows
testimonies
about it.
I will get some recorded testimonies from like 5 different people who worked at the Taco Bell, all of which are friends of mine and that worked at that location. I will get
Okay,
favorable
I'm
testimonies.
supposed to
I think they're being-
believe you?
I think you're being stubborn again.
I'm just supposed to believe your word that this weird.
You
want
to know what it is? You want to know what it is? It's all 3 different flavors of the slushie that they used to have at Taco Bell mixed in with extra Pop Rocks. That's all it is.
Why do they have Pop Rocks?
This is a valid
Where are they
point.
getting Pop Rocks? I have more questions
Alright,
now.
Alex, we-
Taco Bell used to have.
This is a valid point. Why are they hot box? Anyone?
They put it in. They put it in the slushies that they used to serve, the like the icy slush slurpees they used to serve
Calm down, boys. Now.
to make it kind of fizzy.
Did they
It
still
was
do
really good.
Do they still do it?
I don't remember. I haven't been to the
Go
Whitewater
fucking
Taco
get
Bell in
one.
forever.
Go get one. Go try it.
Okay.
Go record yourself trying it at some point, all right? And then and then I will
James,
say,
I don't think
I
you're
was
gonna win this
wrong.
battle with this. You're not gonna win this with this son of a. I'll be nice.
I'm not
but
gonna win.
Let's move
but
on.
he
We
could
only
win
have
just by
6.
recording some stuff.
That we have 6 left to do, and I want to get through them because my phone's at 8% battery.
All right, Taco John's.
Is an A. It's an easy A for me.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I've actually never had Taco John, so I have no
I think
opinion.
you would really okay. I
would
think
like
you
it,
would
Danny.
really like it, or you would really hate it because they don't have Baja Blast.
Taco John's
don't
really
know.
really good. I liked it. I will go there again. There's one not far
Alright.
from me. It's really good. And surprisingly the spicy sauce they have here, like the sauce they put on all their tacos and stuff. You would think it tastes incredibly spicy, but it doesn't hit you like most hot sauces do. So it's really really good. It's a good, if you're not into spicy food that much, it's really good.
He's gonna wean himself into spicy food by Taco John's.
Seriously, that's how you do it.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wendy's, easy.
Okay,
That's
I
Yes,
have another
dear.
DoorDash opinion on this one.
Oh God, for
Yes,
Wendy's
dear.
or Taco John's?
For Wendy's. No.
Okay.
I have no.
All right.
No, don't you
Let's-
fucking dare! I
hold
know
on,
this
hold on.
joke.
It's an S tier.
Hold on.
Okay,
I'm
hold
not,
on.
I'm not gonna say the funny got him. Like this is
Give-
serious.
Give him
quote unquote
the-
serious, but
Give him the ability
every
to say
time I
his
go to
peace of
Wendy's,
mind,
it is
and then you can say why you don't like it or why you like it.
No, I'm letting Justin finish.
All right.
Right. Every time you go to Wendy's, like they stockpile it in the smallest bags possible, so it's impossible to navigate it. And they have those little god awful drink carriers where
The drink
every
carriers
time
are
you
pretty
carry
bad.
Those things, it's going to spill. No exceptions. Something's falling out.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's right.
And unlike with
He is
Popeyes,
right.
you can make
They
the
are pretty
argument
bad.
that the food makes up for it. Wendy's food is not able to carry that.
No.
Okay, for delivery experience, I agree.
Wendy's gets an S tier for me.
It's
it
very
gets an S
same
tier.
here. I like their baconators. Their chicken nuggets are really good. The barbecue sauce is really good, and I like getting the junior frosties. Everything
Actually,
about
the
Wendy's is
Frosties
really
are actually kind of the weak spot for me.
out of all the things, we didn't talk about French fries too much. Out of all the places on this list, Popeyes, Portillo's, and Wendy's are like my three and Freddy's, and I guess Jack in the Box too are my 5 favorite French fries on this list.
I like McDonald's. I mean, McDonald's French fries always have the
Wendy's French fries are good
signature.
though.
Wendy's French fries are really, really good.
They did
Fresh
change their fries.
McDonald's
though.
French fries
Are
are
pretty decent.
definitely like my favorite, right? But you gotta get them when they're fresh, otherwise they just taste average.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I agree.
Much better fries
Barricade,
at other locations all the time.
Barricade says Wendy's an S tier. I'd say back in the 90s maybe. Yeah, I did hear that Wendy's back in the 90s definitely definitely hit very differently than they do now. But
Yeah.
regardless, I think that they have aged pretty well and have gotten with the times pretty well, especially with their social media.
I mean, Wendy's went from like being good in the '90s to being like average.
Wendy's
but
went from being
slaying-
really
but
good-
slaying on Twitter. What the fuck?
Yeah, they
No,
went
no,
from
That
really good in the
campaign is
90s
gorilla
to
as fuck.
they went from
Wendy's
really
still
good.
going at it.
MSW channels though.
Yeah.
I would say that Wendy's went from really good in the 90s to Wendy's nuts now.
Yeah.
There, I said it. I said the funny. Okay.
Yeah,
Dude, it's
And
a
don't-
virgin
and don't-
cocktail,
nobody
much
Google,
like you.
Nobody Google it without your safe filters on.
All right, Whataburger.
Oh god.
Oh, they used to do peanut
Whataburger.
bar? Really? They had a peanut bar? Whataburger. Whataburger.
B tier.
I don't think I gave it that high of a B tier. Oh, I gave it a C tier.
I give it like a B minus. I'll give it like a low B. It's okay.
It's all right. I think they went a little heavy on the
Yeah.
mustard.
They only did mustard. Remember, they were like, "Do you want ketchup?"
yeah.
And we were like, "No," and then we regretted it.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
Super hard, we regretted it.
It was okay. They're decent. They're incredibly average. I thought they were pretty decent. But I would not go out of my way to a Whataburger. You know, I would probably drive right past it and go somewhere else. White Castles. All right. Good talk, boys. We went to White Castles, and it was okay. It was horrible. Like, it was edible, barely.
Yeah.
It was
No.
barely.
That place always gives me a bad shit, so that's always an F tier.
Honestly, get the Frozens at the supermarket.
There's
It's-
only one redeeming thing about White Castle. Their onion rings are actually okay.
Oh, actually, no. I'll give you that.
They're
I'll
cheap
give
as
you
hell. That's the redeeming quality.
also another redeeming quality is the chicken and waffle sandwich they have. That's also pretty good. Wiener Schnitzel. I really like Wiener Schnitzel.
I did too. Like,
I actually never had it.
you should.
You
like hot
really
dogs?
should.
Yeah.
Weren't you on the road trip too, where they went to Wiener Schnitzel?
I was.
No. He only went to Arby's with us.
Yeah.
Wiener
and then the
Schnitzel
people-
was incredibly good. I like their chili cheese dogs. It was the only place we went to that specialized in chili cheese dogs besides Portillo's and Freddy's. And it was only one of like 3 places that does hot dogs at all.
Yeah.
You know,
and the hot dog show, man, it tastes
and
like
they're
hot dog.
really good. They're really good.
Yeah.
French fries also really good. Like everything about Wiener Schnitzel, I liked, and I'm glad. Again, I'm really glad that there is one not far from me. I will when I go up
There's
to Green
some out
Bay.
here.
When I go up to Green Bay, I will definitely be stopping at the Wiener Schnitzel over in over near the Fox River Valley.
Yeah. Who'd have guessed that Roswell would be our gateway to not only aliens but Wiener Schnitzel?
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Last-
Yeah.
last
All the
one,
things.
Zaxby's.
Yeah. The last one.
Ooh.
Hey, did you mean to put White Castle in F tier? It didn't sound like you were describing it as an F tier.
Oh
It's-
no, it's bad.
Oh,
It was bad.
F tier.
It's bad.
There's
It's
just
frozen.
not much to say. Like, it's just terrible.
How,
Okay,
we'll
I
put
can
you
tell
this way,
much.
Justin.
I don't like White Castle because of what I think might happen to my car whenever I go to the neighborhoods that White Castles are in.
Especially
James,
that
you
particular
have-
White
you have-
Castle.
you have a
Like in
Chevy,
Gary,
you'll be
Indiana,
fine.
absolutely not.
James, you have a Chevy.
All
you'll
right,
be fine.
understandable.
We went to the White Castle in
It's got
Gary,
windows.
Indiana.
It's got tires that could get popped.
Yeah, but I don't think anyone wants to see like a Chevy, like a Chevy sedan.
We spelled Zaxby's wrong on the tier list.
Did I put an X?
Yes, you did.
Isn't there an X in the logo?
No, it's a Z. It's Z-A-X-B.
Yes.
Yeah, and you put it
My bad.
Z-A-X. Yeah. Anyways, I give it an A. It was my second favorite chicken place out of every it was my second or third favorite chicken place out of everywhere we went to. Like, it was surprisingly good food.
When people ask me like, what was your favorite thing that you had on the trip, and like, I don't say like, all the like, and I discount all the stuff I had in New Orleans. Zaxby's is the first pick. Like, that was like the thing I was the most like anticipated to have, and it
I didn't
delivered
like
the
it
most.
nearly as much as you did. I liked it. Don't get me wrong. It was good food, but I didn't like it nearly as much as you liked it. And I really like Zaxby's. But
Fun
there
fact
are,
about Zaxby's.
but I
From
there,
North Carolina,
yeah.
and apparently they're coming out west.
Hey,
So I
That's
get
good
to
to hear.
enjoy it. I get to enjoy it again at some point.
I
I will be going back to Zaxby's as soon as I can.
So 2,000 miles. Was it worth it for this tier list?
yes,
3,000. Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
For a tier list.
yes. It was a lot of fun.
we have done it?
The tier list.
Could we have done it shorter? Yes. Would we do it
For-
again to do it shorter? No.
All right.
I think we actually
bonus,
would have
New-
done it longer.
Here's a bonus: New Orleans food. Everything we had in New Orleans, S
S.
tier.
S,
S.
S,
S.
S, everything in S.
Dude,
No, like,
hurricanes are fucking good.
I have a hurricane?
No, like not the weather cyclone, but you know the drink.
only place that apparently you guys did
Way to
not
read
care
it once
for
you gotta
was the
lose it.
arcade coffee shop.
No, everything about this place, everything, like, I've been telling everybody ever since I've gotten back, like, the only places you're gonna find me going to for fast food is anything in A or S, maybe occasionally B. I will
Alright,
say,
also bonus. We did eat at Waffle House. In my opinion, C tier.
well,
Yeah.
we'll get to that later. That
No,
will be for a
we
future
can talk
video.
about we can talk about that here once we wrap up our thoughts on the whole tier list. But
Alright,
Yeah.
go ahead.
I'm pretty
this
happy
was a
with how
big, this was a big project.
it was a year
no
in the
mistake.
making. It
Yeah.
took over a
40
year.
45 restaurants sounds like a lot,
Two-
and then like you
I
think
actually,
about it and you're like, I could do that, but then you're like, no, you really don't want to.
I
don't
got-
recommend anybody do this, but like, do the tier list. Like, do this part of the tier list, like what we've done. Have fun with it.
here's the
Don't take it
thing.
too seriously.
Here's something kind of sombering. 2 days ago, I got a notification on my phone, and it was a picture notification. It's like a picture reminder, like, oh, you took this picture a year ago. And it was the picture of the first time I stepped into White Castles, which was the same night you and I started talking about this.
Yeah.
This was literally a year in the making. This was
So
literally a year
unfortunate.
in the making.
so unfortunate. Your inspiration to like talk to me about fast food was fucking White Castle.
And here it is, right here!
Yeah. So,
Like of all
so-
the restaurants, it's like, oh, I went to White Castle for the first time. And I think I said, I'm sorry for you.
Yep.
I'm sorry
and-
to hear that.
The only controversial one I'm surprised was A&W.
In terms of,
Honestly,
like, it was bad, or you thought it'd be worse.
And-
I thought it would be higher because Jacob always praised it all the time. I thought it would be at least a B tier by now.
Okay, you weren't in here when I actually talked about that, and I'll talk about it again. With A&W specifically, you're right. A&W does deserve better, at least the ones in my neck of the woods. Like, I've been to like 4 or 5 different A&Ws in Wisconsin, and they're all like B and A's all day, every day. But the problem is that location wasn't. It was a D tier. And you hear about Canadian A&Ws too being really, really good. And here's the thing. Me having A&W food being that bad is not an isolated incident. When I was in Nebraska 15 years ago, I went to an A&W. Same story. It was bad. It was a D or an F. Problem isn't that, oh, it's D because the food's bad. The problem lies in the actual like quality control across all the franchisees. when you go to an A&W, you don't know how good the food's going to be. And it will vary from location to location. That's bad. You don't want food that could be bad at one place and then one state over being good. You don't want that. It's not properly homologated. You know,
I have never enjoyed A&W in terms of like its food. I just think that they're better for the root beer floats and stuff. Like their food is always passable, but in this case, like it was bad. It
Yeah,
was,
like
they
yeah, it was
slapped
bad.
a whole bunch of fucking sauce on there that you didn't even recognize. It was like it's a
If you
sizable
go-
burger, but it just didn't really taste very good.
If you're ever like just south of Madison, a small village called Edgerton, Wisconsin, there's this old school A&W that still has the drive-in, and that's really good. And there's a few A&Ws in Wisconsin that are still like that. There's one near the Wisconsin Dells, actually, that's actually not like that, but also housed in the same facility as a Cousin's Subs and a Rocky Coco's. That one's also really good.
What
Like-
what do we do? What do we give a? Oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I feel-
the reason A&W is as low as it is because you don't know what you're getting when you go to A&W. It's too inconsistent to give it a proper rating, so it's got a D. It's too inconsistent. If they had better consistency and the food was better across the board, it definitely rank higher. Like if the A&W
I
was
guess-
the
I
same
guess
as it
true.
was here in Wisconsin or in Canada, then yeah, it would probably easily make B or even A, but it's not.
Gotcha.
Man,
Give-
this
give
man
me
has
rank-
been justifying his like love-hate relationship with A&W ever since we tried
Oh,
it.
yeah, we did. Never mind.
I have.
Like he went there, he's like, I just don't believe it. How?
It's mid.
It's A&W. I don't. What is this? This can't be A&W.
I'm slightly biased. It's my favorite root beer.
I know. And that's the
Next
thing,
time
it sucks.
you
It's
come to
like-
Wisconsin-
it's like the food is not very good, and I'm sure you've had really great experiences with A&W, but like I just don't see it. the same
Next
way you
time
do.
you come to Wisconsin, we're going to the A&W that's local to me. And we won't
Okay.
go to the one in Janesville because I know you like to make fun of me. but
Center of the universe.
I know you like to poke fun at me, so we'll go to a different A&W.
No, if the
that
one
I
in
know is
Janesville's
good.
then I don't care if it's the center of the
Well,
universe. I just am saying.
Actually, James, you wanna make a trip out to Wisconsin?
When?
I don't know. We can. I don't know. We can like fly to Milwaukee.
You ever been to the
and then-
Dells, Danny?
I've been to the Dells.
There you
Dells
are,
is
though.
overrated. I've been
We
there.
have our
I haven't
tier
been
list.
there in years. All right, I'll go there. I don't care if it's overrated.
I mean, we'll drag the twink with us, but okay.
Well, at that point, there'll be 2 twins in the car.
James.
Well, in any case, yeah, no, 3,000 miles almost. Slightly more if you count me driving out to go pick them up. A year of planning, thousands of dollars.
And probably something.
No
that
exaggeration, by the way.
recover from.
Yeah, it was worth it. I think it was worth it. I've gotten numerous people asking me about the corkboard tier list I put on my desk to commemorate this experience.
Yeah.
Like I keep saying to everybody, I think because it has a bunch of like light blue
There you go.
and pink on the board, I think people assume that it's like baby names, because I have a lot of women asking me about it, and then they kind of do the whole like, oh,
No,
it's a cool
everybody
idea.
was.
That's all right.
Nobody got really violently sick. Actually, the only time anybody really got sick was when I went to Portillo's and James went to a couple places, but it wasn't anything that stopped us.
No. You're forgetting about Rudy's.
We're not talking about Rudy's yet.
It was fucking bad.
We're not talking about Rudy's. You'll have to watch.
Woo.
You'll have to watch the next installment of the series
Oh man.
that's coming out in November,
That was,
where we talk
that's
about
not
Rudy.
technically-
Where we talk
that's
about
not
that.
technically part of the food. That's not part of the food tier list. All right, so
No.
we can't talk about it here.
What's the sequel?
We don't know yet. There is.
What's
we
the
have.
sequel to this?
We don't know yet.
You guys are planning a sequel?
How about we get the first thing done?
Yeah.
How about we get that done?
We
got a
have
video to
discussed an
edit.
idea
I gotta
of a
do my
sequel,
thoughts.
but we got a ways to go before we cross that bridge. So
Yeah. Like I was just talking about it at lunch with coworkers. They were just like, I was just like, yeah, I'm kind of tired. He's like, why? I was like, are you editing your video? And I'm like, no, I'm playing Planet Coaster. But now that you mention it, yeah, I should probably be working on that. But yeah, I'm hoping to get like some of that worked on, so that way we can get some like fun little no context clips to throw out there for shorts, or to throw it on the Discord or something. So keep your eyes peeled, keep your ears open.
You're in
Ask
the
us
making.
plenty of questions.
Yes, please do. This will be the. This will probably, you won't be seeing another update about this for some time. I might post some shorts on my channel here and there about the various things and shenanigans we got up to. But other than that, you won't be, outside of this, there won't be any more talking of the fast food road trip until the full video comes out.
And there it is, the tier list of.
Also, we made the tier. Obviously, we made the tier list as a framework. Do it yourself. Feel free to try it out, and we'll see.
We also will challenge.
Let us know when you have it
we
done.
will openly.
We'll take a look and see what we disagree on.
I will openly.
Just be warned, it'll probably cost you guys a lot of money.
Don't do the whole tier list. Like, don't do it the way we did.
No.
Go on to the tier maker and make your own tier list. This one gets rankings, right? Like, people can like and dislike yours.
Yep. I will openly challenge anybody to have a more comprehensive tier list that they did on film. Like, I challenge anybody to do this in under 2 weeks. Like, do a more comprehensive list of fast food joints in under 2 weeks. And don't be like those one guy world record holders where they did like 50 different places in under a day or something like that. No, like, have a legitimate tier list.
You could do it in New York City, but
Have an experience.
Like, have a legitimate tier list and experience out of this in under 2 weeks. I challenge anybody to have something that's more comprehensive than this in under 2 weeks. Seriously. And also have, like, a thought-provoking conversation about these places, too, because we actually tried these places. We just do one bite, threw it out the window, and kept driving. No, we actually...
Well, some places we did.
Some places we did, because...
Some places we did.
Some places we did, and they're down here. Like in C or lower. But places B and up, we've likely finished the food.
So, bonus round. How about Cafe Du Monde? What do you guys would rank it?
Well, that was part of what we had in New Orleans. I like beignets, dude. Beignets are awesome.
It's S. That's my second time. That was my second time at the Cafe Du Monde. That was my second place. That was the second time I've been there, and I was actually happier with this time around than the first time around, because the first time I went there, line was incredibly long, the food was cold, but this time around it was a lot better.
Yep.
I have a friend of a coworker of mine is originally from I think East Africa or West Africa, well, whichever part of Africa a large French-speaking audience is from. They were I was telling them about where I went in New Orleans, and I was like pronouncing like Café du Monde, beignet. And like I said, a bunch of other stuff that's like very much like French influence. And he's just like, you're pronouncing that really well. Are you sure you don't speak French? I'm like, no, I just am blessed with knowing how to pronounce something and not sound like a moron.
Yeah, we gotta be
Unless I do.
Anyways, but yeah. I think that's about all I could say with the stream. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks for the questions. The handful we did get. And if anybody else has anything else they'd like to ask, I will do my best to answer them in future videos. Yeah. Have a good night!
Tier list will be in the Discord as well as in the description. Feel free to give your own thoughts and
I did not post
a good ranking.
I did not post the link to the tier list in the description, but I will post it in my community tab because I've never used that before and I know the community tab works. So yeah,